Welcome back everybody to the Aquila Dynasty. Long-running dynasty game that we've been playing for 3 months now, focusing on role-playing and lore building. Tonight, we are finishing it. Tonight, it's the finale, the last reign in this dynasty, and I am so excited, and a little bit sad as well. Like clicking that button was sad. Play the game, click on the Aquila Dynasty, never again after tonight. So excited though! We are all ready to start and see how the dynasty ends, but before we do that, allow me, as is tradition, to read the summary from our amazing That Which Lurks to tell you what happened in the previous reign. In the reign of Santana, Monarch Santana Wake, the Brave. Santana Wake's faith was one of glorious actions rather than humble prayers, earning them a reputation of troublemaker. They were crowned after their distant uncle, King Zemo IV Ras, drowned in ale. A divided council deemed the suspicious accident a miracle. With their new power, Santana's dream was in reach: to wage holy war upon the Ashmedian Empire. The Grandees of the South were behind them, but the Counts of the East planned to avenge Zemo IV Ras by earning the upstarts' trust, then having them possessed. Alas for the plotters, when they offered Santana to name an exotic flower, the one now known as Timion's Bane, the plant was banned and became an illegal luxury, and the monarch-backed decision to make it legal again, but taxed, had nary an impact on the East's criminal trade. Thus the crown expected a blowback, and for a long time, the Counts of the East had no chance to make their move. Santana's calling left little room for lesser matters. They used all laws available to move war preparations forward, and field-tested troops, and swiftly sent away bootlickers. When forced to grant an interview to a newspaper, they insulted the reporter for wasting their time, and got a glowing review. Whether infectious or menacing, their single-minded zeal left no one indifferent. The one topic that could briefly distract Santana from war was, of course, religion. They burned to impose on others the right way to worship. They weighed in to reduce drinking and encourage church attendance, and have Grandi Clofeu undertake a barefoot desert pilgrimage for disrespecting the letter of religious commands. Twice, by the way. They married a similarly minded Grandi, Balthazar Cheese, but the two egos often clashed, and Santana eventually adopted a cousin as heir. Memorably, the monarch's condemnation of the Archduke of Sal's wedding to a Finfolk led to reprisals from superiorly armed privateers, but Santana, trusting the Ninth's support, took the lead of a small fleet and sent them fleeing. Few dared criticize the monarch after this. So much authority reminded the chiefs of the North of a prophecy about a tyrant ruler fated to fall. The council narrowly voted to send legions of priests to dispel these pagan beliefs, which converted the people and angered the chiefs of the North. Like the counts of the East, they resolved to lure the monarch into a trap by looking loyal. But Santana only cared for popularity inasmuch as to avoid time-wasting revolts and raise cruel taxes to finance their war machine. Grandees of the South overtaxed their peasants to further support their monarch. Chiefs of the North too, but because they lacked money, and the council allowed them to. However, northern farmers were already suffering from the consequences of a contained outbreak of crystal pox. And then there were storms, and the crown-sent priests were suspiciously bad help. There were food riots, which the council addressed by requisitioning eastern grain. At last, the chiefs could appear grateful to the monarch. When the north was invaded by twisted beasts, and mercenaries were hired and fortresses built, the chiefs of the north assured the monarch those who would go to support the crusade. The single-minded Santana just kept increasing taxes. Somehow, one of the monsters sneaked into the palace at night. Santana grabbed a spear and dispatched it before guards arrived. Legends of the monarch who slew a beast in their nightgown spread faster than the prophecy. As for the Counts of the East, the Inquisition found them out just as the monarch's strike-breaking granted them an opening. Santana rolled out a national campaign of demon awareness, and the main schemers were burned alive. When the time came to launch the Holy War, the preparations ensured a flawless campaign. Santana II was left in Balthazar Cheese's care. Concerns about the harvests brushed aside. Despite Ashmead's rising resistance and the soldiers' mounting traumas, Santana, the Brave, would never relent from their lifelong crusade. And that is what happened in Monarch Santana's reign. A big round of applause for our amazing That Which Lurks, please. Applause is in the chat. Too long didn't read goes. The pagans' attempt at beguiling the monarch fall flat as Santana the Brave plows through cruel taxes on their way toward holy war with Ashmead, only pausing to punish sinners, sink superior pirate fleets, and slay monsters in their nightgown. What an individual. Thank you so much for providing these That Which Lurks. As always, these are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Athezu, I saw you. Thank you so much for the follow and for joining. How you doing? Passing the QR in the game. Yes, you are hidden. Here you are. There you are. Handle Gamer, hello. Thank you for joining. That said, let us get started. The ritual has been primed, the sand in the hourglass has almost run out, and the die has been cast. The fate of the kingdom, nay, of the entire Celeste Earth, is beyond mortal hands. PJs, I hope you're in your PJs, watching comfortably now. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining. So let us start with the coronation, right? Because that's what we do. Oh my god, we're rich. Santana did a great job. Hello, PJs. Well, let's go. Coronation. Look at how young Santana II looks and displeased. Your Majesty, it was an honor to serve your parent, but now it's your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens to your coronation. Yeah, let's get this over with. Shall we call the nobles in? Nobles of the council, it's time for your first vote. Do we want a lavish parade? Do we want a blood oath? You know? I really think the nobles should put on a fast backing for the queen. I really think that's the way to go. Nah, the counts are fine. Santana II looks bored. I think Santana II is displeased and concerned. Trunno rosta. You know what I read there? Tuna rosta, which kind of sounds like grilled tuna in Italian, so I was really excited for a second there. Why am I dunking Luda? It's Luda. The river wins, of course. Of course the river wins. Hui, welcome back. It does not mean food, okay. I don't know Astronovska. There may be. I'm pretty sure there was, right? But I don't know which ones. It kind of crowded. Yeah, there's a bunch of people in these. The FMX, hello, welcome back. How you doing? All right, let's go. Yeah, it's a crowded council. Darth Von Doom, hello. Oh, I think Luda headed for your Eastern coronation. It is decided the queen will be thrown in the river. And so it begins. Yeah, it was Luda. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Threadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the banks soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places a crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Thrifty Tokens, welcome back. How you doing, Thrifty? Glad to have you with us tonight on this season finale. I love how Luda, though unsuccessful, is still a fan favorite to this day. Mali, would you mind sending over what you posted on? Would you mind sending over in a whisper to me on Discord the bit related to the Monarch that you sent today on Discord, so I can reread portions of it? Do you think all the nobles are buffer after leaving all these monarchs? They must be. And if you want me to read something out loud, like story, if somebody, yeah, let me just preface this. If some of you is posting story bits and wants me to read out loud, do a highlight. Like, highlight your message, please, because that's the basically only way I can make sure to see it. Doing good, ready for a triple rebel finale. God, you're the second person who says that. I'm scared now. Glad to hear you're doing good, though. Luda, I was doing when I said Wonder Crown. Yeah. But you got what I meant, right, Marley? The highlight has a purpose. Incredible. Chill Nibble, welcome back. Love the name. Thank you for joining. How you doing? Cancel introduction time. Alright, let's introduce ourselves. The Chiefs of the North. Huiv, hello. Good luck in the days ahead. Your greatness. You'll need it dealing with us a lot. And the Counts. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Grace. I was dismayed to hear of your parents' passing. Count PJs, hello. Prove your chill. Glad to hear you're doing good, Chill Nibble. You joined the winning team? Did you? Have you? You may have, yeah. You may have. We'll see. And the Grandies. May the Ninth God bless your reign, Your Holiness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. Northwind High. I love how we've had like very prominent families in the council introduction in the last few reigns, and here in the very last, we have families who some are very new, some are still quite relevant, but are not the main. You know, they have not been in the main storylines for some time, which means that the main families are just behind the curtains plotting. Too busy to say hi to the Queen. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your parent fought so hard for? The main families are filling the ship? Or just, you know, yeah, plotting away. Plotting away. So let me read something. Let me read something real quick here before I make decisions with this monarch. World. So Santana second knows is what you're telling me, Marlon. Yes, Santana second knows. Okay, I got it. Let's go. A swirling storm circles over the head of Tower Vestin. The local peasants reported V is the size of dogs carrying off whole cows. It's not great. It's not great. Oh, they just aren't in the introductions due to RNG. Yeah. Which means, like, I'm interpreting it as they're too busy scheming and plotting to show up at court. Bella Scott, welcome, thank you for joining. How you doing? Yeah, don't worry, Darth Von Doom. What does Santana second know? Well, you'll find out soon enough, Darth Von Doom. I haven't said it. I haven't said anything. But there are some secret schemes going on in chat tonight. We do have a strong kingdom. We just went to war. Yeah, we just went to war. Hello. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I'm doing absolutely great, Bella. Absolutely great. A bit tired because of studying and exams coming up, but I'm just really happy to be playing. Really happy to be doing this whole thing. Concluding this dynasty. Moral Compass Gaming, welcome back and thank you for joining. Yeah, no worry, too shy. Hope I can keep you company. Mystery Dragon, I'm not surprised, and I'm very proud. Santana second doesn't seem like the war type, though. I agree. I absolutely agree. I think I have a couple ideas. When 5 came solo and now I need to share my faction with so many randos, feel bad. But they're good. They're all good. Don't worry. The FMX, are you Your account. Oh, you're in good company. Like you are among the richest people in the kingdom. So you're good. Day going. I spent most of the day studying, and I'm doing this. So great. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill, and with your paranoid picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Yeah, definitely wasn't around. I agree. Vaspir, yeah. Oh, by the way, for those of you maybe new around here, this is the last episode of a 3-month-long Dynasty game that we've been playing once a week. This is a Dynasty game that focuses, a recurring Dynasty game that focuses on role-playing and lore building. You can check out what I mean in the Discord, and most importantly, on the World Anvil. We have a whole World Anvil page compiled by Vaspir, which is pretty freaking good. I just posted it, Mr. Dragon, so no need to post it again. That is amazing. So, and yeah. So I try to put a little bit of role-playing in the way I play my monarchs, and I invite you to do the same with your nobles. You don't have to, but I think it's more fun. Alright. So sometimes I may make choices that don't make sense on a strategic level, because I'm trying to follow RP. So I think that Queen Santana looks like a very curt person to me, bossy person to me. Welcome back to the PC, Vaspir. Glad to have you with us. I think that Queen Santana, like I was originally thinking as authority, greatest queen who ever lived. I was thinking that. I'm thinking that, but then some people sent me some things to read. Oh, I think I'm capped at 720, to be honest. But I don't know. Am I? Am I usually at 1080? We did have a holy war with the last monarch. I'm thinking it's either it's not war. This time it's not war. Oh, you used to select a lower resolution. Then I have no idea why. Oh, I'm not interested in that, Bella. Thank you. Could we have peace, my liege? I don't think we can have peace. I don't think we can have peace. I don't think we can have peace. I think the Queen Santana is gonna strive to be either the greatest queen who ever lived, or to be a saint. Cause like I think that her character says, try to be the greatest queen who ever lived. And but some things that have been told her encourage her to go for the saint route. You know? Be the mother her parent could be? Nah, couldn't be. Nah. I'll fight you for peace, man. Great. Great mystery, thank you. I think it's gonna be Saint. Like, given what Santana has been told, it's gonna be Saint. Yeah. The church will love you, I suspect, but will anyone else? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. So yeah, your actions... I cannot fully support one who would force their faith on the other regions like Aquila did. Be a tyrant instead. The rain tries to end with a Saint Cooperfish. Also, welcome back. How you doing? See, we play. Hi. And thank you for joining. How you doing? Have chosen death then? Might be, we'll see. Hi. And the season here, scheme time. Oh, Lagertha! Looking happy. Of the Sir Sleep-to-Slap clan, notorious northern orator stands precariously in a longhouse crossbeam, droning as if in a trance. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this impostor Queen Santana II. How do we make that happen? Also, Saint for the final monarch of the Fifth Kingdom, poetic, right? Chiefs of the North, what do you want to do? Do you want to recur? Do you want to ask help to a wizard with sorcery trying to raise authority? Or do you want to cause an uprising trying to raise the treasury? Or do you want to follow a hornblower trying to lower all faith? What do you want to do? What do you want to do here? Do you want to go with the very thematic lower all faith? Or do you want to go with other things here? Yeah, I don't know why Twitch isn't giving you the option to lower quality. That's weird. Got the best relic of Slay the Spire. God, I wish I remembered more about Slay the Spire to tell you a really terrible one. But I don't. Uprising it is, it seems. The Stone That's the one I would have said. Thank you, Pasnik. Oh my god, you still remember the memes. I love you, man. Uprising it is. Oh yeah, there's nothing. It's from a private conversation, Darth Von Doom, so nobody knows. It's not out in the open yet. I was referring to that one after all. See, we play. You are your account. There you are. Uprising it is. The chiefs plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the queen before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance their scheme, they must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. And Einjeru, thank you so much for joining. How you doing? You are a chief. And Tom, you also are a chief. Testrik, welcome back. The first verse, let me read that. Birthed from the flame of war, young princess now wears the crown. Seated on top, the war queen's throne, the youngest power will be shown. Loyalty from every subject, vassal in town, she will rule the kingdom, maybe more. That's so good! Please do keep posting these on the Discord. Oh, these are so good. Santana the First only knew one thing and one thing only, power. War, yes. I'm honored to have your presence here, Testrik. Twyla Blythewood. Is there any way you can have the quality options include lower quality? Unfortunately, it's not in my power. It's something that Twitch decides depending on their the bandwidth use of users using their servers. So I have absolutely no control over that, unfortunately. Like, one thing I could do is stop the stream and restart it. I would rather not do that though. If it gets really bad, I might do that. Like, if it gets really bad for everybody, I'm gonna do that, but otherwise I'm not gonna do that. This Eastern Claimant, I really like it. The eyes are really, really sinister, I agree. Amazing, Testrik. Thank you. I'm so excited. Oh, I found the thing. Yep. Oh yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's out in the open, you're right. But there's more detail to it that I know, you know? Alistair Crowley of the Aquila Dynasty, eccentric Eastern enigma, leans delicately on a podium sighing. Oh my god. I gotta read through the Discord chat if everyone's been doing RP there to this extent. Yes, people have. My fellow Khans. In ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Santana II wears a crown. Counts of the East, what do you want to do? Do you want to look for a doppelganger? Trying to lower your own defiance? Do you want to go for ascension? Offer ascension and lower your own faith? Or do you want to try to possess the queen and lower your own defiance? What's your choice, Counts? What's your choice? What do you want to do? Ascension? You want to offer ascension to the queen? Truly. That's what you want to do. Okay. You want to lower your own faith, I see. The Counts plan to induct the queen into their secret cult and offer her immortality in exchange for the throne. So you want to corrupt the queen. First, they must reduce the power of the Eastern Church. To advance their scheme, they must lower their faith to 4 or less in 3 seasons. And Ophelia of the Teresa Shio lineage, infamous southern mischief maker, stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as if in days. False pretender occupies a throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. What do you want to do? Grandees of the South, do you want to use a little subterfuge and lower stability? Or do you want to intimidate the queen and raise stability? Or do you want to incite fervor, trying to raise your own farming? Is this queen an heretical, an heretic? Is that what this is? The queen is a heretic? That's what you're telling me. Let's get another miracle. Oh, that would be quite suspicious, right? 3rd in a row? I guess it's fervor. Secret heretic, yeah. The grandee claim on Ophelia has been chosen by the ninth god to be the next queen. She has promised the first miracle, food for all. To advance their scheme, the grandees must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons, which is already the case. And we have an ambitious vassal, a questionable claimant, and a long-lost niece. Only a related one is Ophelia. Give me a second. Alright. Laws of the land. Oh, I'm pretty sure Santana II understands the power of money. Yeah. 3rd in a row, yes. A proposition, an invitation. Okay, this sounds interesting. Let's go with the proposition. Your Majesty, have an idea. The best since lined parchment, I dare say. An expedition. To Chur. Chur? Who's that? The vastness of Chur, Your Majesty. The great unexplored and untamed continent far across the Eastern Sea. Chur! You have a lot of wealth at the moment, Your Highness. It's just sitting around collecting dust. Why not make a sound investment and send explorers to Chur? Who knows what they might find? Treasure, rare materials, ancient history, a new disease. She's a bit too animated when she says the word disease. We might send priests. We might send priests, you know? Yeah, we're gonna go for the cheapest thing ever. And just send priests. Yeah, sounds like a fine idea. Her eyes light up from behind the spectacles. Wonderful news. I shall make preparations immediately. Expect a brief on your desk very soon. Okay. I appreciate that, Mr. Dragon. Take care, and I'll see you around next time. Without a word, Countess Marley hands you a blood-red envelope. It is sealed with white wax in the shape of a skull. Inside it is a beautifully written invitation to an event called the Crimson Vigil. due to take place on an autumn night later in the year. Marley. What is this all about? And say no more. You must choose whether to accept our invitation or to decline it. That definitely did not autocorrect Mario. Of all the people to get the crimson visual, right? Well, I suppose I shall be attending this event. Whatever it is. I'll see you at the next vigil, Your Majesty. Guess who's gonna be scampering in the dungeons? Yeah, that's a good combination, right? One day, you're walking through the palace gardens when you're confronted by an unusual sight. One of your palace watch is standing guard, but instead of a pike, he's holding a mop. Oh, I'm gonna go straight to the dungeons if I can, yes. What in the seven hells is that? For an improvised polearm? Last week, a grubby little urchin kicked me in the shins and stole me proper pike. Grabbed the first replacement I could find. Get a new pike right now. I tried, but the courtmaster was too drunk. I can only apologize, Your Majesty. The palace watch has been more incompetent than usual recently. It's obvious you need a proper honor guard to protect you. But first, how can we improve the watch? God damn it. Never selected mercs in this dynasty? Ooh. Welcome back. I'm gonna give money to host some Northerners. Yeah, I'm gonna give you money to invite the Northern soldiers. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna play dress up. Not the blue military? Oh yeah. Why not? Why not? Let me give you some money. Let me reimburse you. What? Chiefs, I'm trying to give you money to reimburse you for the effort. On Twitch? If you need to whisper me, please whisper me in Discord. It's much easier for me to check that, Marley. If you don't mind. Anything but the military. Alright. I'm gonna be counting down from 5 here. Gonna be counting down from 5. No, I'm checking. Yeah, it's much easier if you send it over on Discord. Like, it's because the chat is much more readable for me. I'm on one screen. Like, keep in mind that I'm on one screen. So, okay, I'm gonna be counting down from 5. Vote B to get free money. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Golden Choice OP in larger parties? Kinda, but also, I'm honestly surprised you voted for the money, because this is the last game. So money doesn't count as much. I'm surprised. The chiefs are honored that their martial prowess is acknowledged. A squad of hardy northern warriors soon whip your watch into shape. Though by all accounts some of the watch's incompetence rubs back off on them. If one thing's clear from this mess, it's that you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe. Let's go. Yeah, let me know when you posted it on when you sent it over on Discord, Marley. Burned out and cynical about the evolution of politics. I mean, to be honest, money is as worth as you want to make it worth. If you decide that it's not worth it, like the thing is that you have the power at any point in time to just ignore the bribe and vote anything you want. Especially now that it's your last game and you're not gonna have further opportunities to use it. So... waste the treasury if you say the money's worthless. I mean, it's different for the monarch, right? Because for the monarch, if you lose all your money, you actually have bad consequences. But for nobles, there's no bad consequence, really. Like, you even get events if you get to 0 money. Yeah, I don't think we're looking for superior troops, though. It's gotta be the nuns. Yeah, it's gotta be the nuns. I kind of wanted to choose the knights a little bit, but yeah. And the season. Okay, I'm gonna read it during the auction, Marley. Thank you. So, auction time, everybody. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Start auction. Your options are raising military for the chiefs with A, lowering authority with B, raising stability with C, lowering faith for the counts with D, raising farming for the grandees with E, lowering stability with F. Vote, vote, vote. Yeah, okay, so if that's how it is, Marley, please do let me know. Like, even if it's just a highlighted message saying highlighted message, like read or something. Or just at me. So what's happening? Raising military and raising. Oh my god, this is a close one. There's 10 seconds left now. 5 seconds left. Oh my god, that's big money. Holy shit! Reaper spending 20,000? Melty Penguins, hi! Glad to have you. Those stars will be mine. That's gotta be one deluxe observatory. Yes. Where's Reaper now? Here. Still not entirely poor. Knife Master, welcome back. Immediately refilling the coffers of the counts. Let's that observatory every castle in it. Wow. Reaper, you need a financial advisor. How hard will it be to break into the RPC next season? Don't worry, Darth Windom. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. And if you feel intimidated and you can't manage to find an opening now, next season, you mean with the next dynasty? Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Everybody at every level is more than welcome. Like, you're even gonna have your little niche in the noble lore channel to write your own stuff that then ends up on the World Emerald. This is incredible. Siwi, thank you so much for follow. Yeah, they're gonna spending big. I'll make my own stars with this glass cannon. I don't doubt that. Because you spent it, the FMX. Alright. So that happened. Reaper just spent 20,000 gold on an observatory. It's pretty good stuff. The expedition to Chur, finding the spouse, and the Crimson Vigil. These are some quite tame events, if I can say, right? If I'm allowed to say. Alright. We should be back. We should be back. Yes, we're back. Thank God. Okay. Thank God. Oh my God, that was scary. My internet just hard crashed. My internet just hard crashed. Just had a hard crash. So... yeah, that happened. God damn it. Sorry about that, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. We're still going. We're still going. I was just saying, oh, these are some quite tame events, I would say. And then I looked at chat and I realized that chat had died. And then I looked at my internet and I realized that my internet had died and the stream was down. That I know, doesn't it know it's happening? It does. That's why it's trying to sabotage us. Oh, Levinson, welcome back. No, this was on my end. Like sometimes it is. And Shinji, welcome back. Hi. Sometimes it's Twitch. This was on my end though. This was my internet just freaking dying for some reason. It does it. It does it sometimes. All right. Let me see if chat works. Oh, Marley. Thank you for the singular bit. I appreciate that. Holy Maloney. Holy Maloney, Ethan. That's a lot of bits. That's 1,000 more times one beat. Thank you so much and welcome back. Hi. Thank you. Holy crapperoni. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Glad to have you with us tonight. Thank you. That's incredibly appreciated and it helps a lot. Mwah. I appreciate that. The bomb has been planted. Truly, Ethan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Holy crap. I think you have a new badge now, by the way. Yeah, I am okay. Noble across the internet. Thank you, Maidenless. Yeah, exactly. It's about Aphelios, Fastbeard. Oh god, here we go again. Nah. Shining Course is not here, so we should be good. We should be good. Why doesn't Twitch let... yeah, it's... I don't know. It's probably because it costs them money. I do have... oh, you were talking to Ethan. Vitamin Chi, welcome back and thank you for joining. Hello. Alright. Chat is working on my end. Yes, it is. Good stuff. Okay. Okay, we're good. Thanks again, Ethan. Thank you. Immensely appreciated. I forgot I had 8k gold. Where are you? Damn. Yeah. You're in the richest half of the population, I would say. Would 480 cost less than 720 quality? Actually, that's a good point. I think it's a matter of servers. Like, routing it all to 720 is probably... like, it's probably less demanding in a way. Holy fucking crap. What's going on? Oh my god. Reaper spending the big money in the real life too. With the... how much is that? That's 1,500. Holy crap. And I'm throwing my hat in this time. Oh no. Are we truly starting another beat war? Please no. Please no. Thank you, Reaper. Money has no meaning today. Well, as a monarch, I do appreciate it because it helps me go to church. So thank you. Thank you, man. Truly. You have no idea how much it helps currently. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately only 720 doesn't... Yeah, it's not on me though. Money has no meaning today. It's so funny. There really does need a medieval financial advisor. Oh, Thrifty. Hi. Yeah, okay. It's official. The new bit war started. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know, Levinson. I truly don't know. But yeah, I know it's a matter of server routing or whatever. Thrifty, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate that a lot. Oh wait, that's a 3-month. That's a 3-month sub, isn't it? I've never seen one of those. That's amazing. Look at Thrifty being a smart person there. Look at Thrifty being a smart person. Oh yeah, and also we have a hype train. Thrifty, being the smart person that they are, just made use of the September discount. Sellout moment, huh? Sellout moment, huh? And got him, how much? Did you? No. Or is it just for 6-month subs? Oh no, you got 25% off for 3 months, right? That's amazing. Holy crap, thank you. So thank you 3 times, I guess. Thank you so much, Thrifty. I'm so happy to have you. Yeah, you did. Char, welcome back. I hope your appointment went well. You missed the start of the 3rd bit war. And some tame events, to be honest. And a hype train. A hype train is starting. Yeah, war is... yeah, you missed Reaper spending 20,000 gold. And then doing the same in the real life. Yeah, it's not all. Thanks everybody again for subs and beats and everything. I'm never gonna get tired to say it because it's true. Any financial support helps immensely in this moment, so thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, let's keep going. I think we want to go to the expedition to Chur. Spent 20k on an observatory. Yeah, that happened. Your Majesty, have those plans we discussed for the expedition to Chur. Are we almost ready to leave? Not quite, Your Highness. There are still important decisions to be made. Alright, show me. First, we'll need to decide who has the honor of building your ship. Tell me about the chief's ship. The chiefs wish to build a ferocious long ship to cross the sea. It will be well built, but it won't accommodate much on board. That's amazing. The Grandest ship, hoping to make a small but swift vessel known as Now to carry your expedition across the Eastern Sea. And the Count's ship, the Counts have promised a beautiful and ostentatious design, something they call a carrack. It's as expensive as it sounds, however. I've heard enough about the ships. Very well, Your Highness. Which will you choose? Hugs Chur. Wait, what? Hug. It's just Hug, yeah. Yeah, you can hug Chur. I think we don't care for a little. So I think that in the mind of Santana is just wants to spend as little money as possible on this to just send missionaries. Grandies have the better vessels, asked Diana. That's true. The best ship there is, Eastern ship. Missionaries do it for free? I don't... Oh no, but there's not enough space on board, right, is the thing. So I think she's just gonna be in the Northerners. That should only accommodate one, if I'm understanding this correctly. Very good, Your Majesty. Next we must decide who will crew the ship. There won't be much room on the longship for anyone, but the sailor... What? I fucked up. But the sailors themselves, so we must speak carefully. I fucked up. God damn it. I fucked up! I fucked up. I cannot believe this. Longships are uncomfortable. I didn't think they were this small. I thought they would be a little bit bigger. There are also those in the Navy who are equally experienced, but enlisting them would reduce our naval strength for a time. We'd also levy amateur peasant crews or even use prisoners, but I don't know how much. You trust them to get where they need to go. Got it, Marley. I got a sleeping cat emote? Oh my god, that's amazing. That's beautiful. I am so pissed. Yeah, it makes sense, Char. I get it. I would be honored to lead this great expedition to Chur. With your blessings and aid, I shall sail with our finest soldiers into the unknown and make manifest the future of our kingdom in this new land. So you want soldiers from the Navy? What did I mess up? I thought the longship would have space for only one choice. Turns out it only has space for the sailors, so I cannot send missionaries. The honest Swede, if you want militaries, yeah, okay. Okay. I will make the arrangements. Okay, Southern military is as good as missionaries. Fantastic, I think that's everything. I shall get to work immediately, Your Majesty. We go to the world explosion and we go to church and live happily ever after? I hope. She picks up her scribbled notes and diagrams and hurries out of the room, her spectacles bouncing slightly on her nose. The ship is completed in record time. Clearly, the chiefs are eager to impress. You see it off from the harbor by the end of the season. The crew are eager and the ship looks sturdy. You can only hope they bring back something worth the investment, or come back at all. Yeah, exactly. That's sad. I really wanted to send the missionaries. Let's go to the Crimson Vigil, shall we? The Crimson Vigil takes place in a bleak castle atop an eastern hill. Your journey takes weeks and your baggage train keeps getting stuck in bogs. Guests at the Crimson Vigil compete on who can dress in the most ghoulish and frightening costume. What did you dress as? A ghost in tattered clothing. Thank you, Dragon Pit. Because I trust you better as a crew. You know, that's why. That's how. Just your normal clothing. Oh, I kind of want to go with normal clothing here. Our normal, not Halloween, but the Crimson Vigil party, yeah. It would be incredibly disrespectful, but also funny. I'm gonna go with normal clothing. You have no wish to what? Oh, to partake in this nonsense. When Countess Marley Tyne sweeps in, dressed as a living corpse, she looks disappointed by your lack of costume. No costume, Your Majesty? A shame. Everyone was looking forward to seeing your royal effort. Please remember to stay in the upper levels. The dungeons are out of bounds. In the ballroom, we find the counts gathered, all dressed up as frightful monsters. Wolfmen, pumpkin heads, witches, a waiter glides past, holding a tray of meat and 2 breads. Meat and two breads! A pianist plays a mournful tune. Yeah, right, exactly, Esperus. I think they got wind of it, but yeah. The Crimson Vigil begins at midnight. What role will you take? A mourner, or are you willing to portray a hound of the betrayer? Do you not have a more prestigious role you can offer me? The most prestigious role is the Queen in Exile, but that is usually reserved only for counts who have been attending the vigils for many years. Marley. What do you want me to do, Marley? So if you go as a ghost and Marley shows up as a ghost, that's someone complained about wearing the same costume. We're smoking Timian's Bane in Marley's basement. I'm gonna ban you from the kingdom. Like, do you actually want me into the dungeon? Like, I guess that the invitation has some subtext, right? Yeah, can you tell me more about the roles? Surely you are familiar with our customs, Your Majesty. If you are... Lurks! No, lurks. No lurks. Your Majesty, if you are unsure, you should stick to being a mourner. See, they don't even tell me. They don't even tell me. I pass for an idiot now. I think that to go to the dungeon, I need to do the Queen in Exile, right? Northwind, that is just hateful. Marley, I'm gonna give you like 3 seconds, and then I gotta pick a choice. There's meat and 3 breads in the basement. Hound 2? As you wish, Your Majesty, a word of warning. As the Queen in Exile, you must wear a flaming crown atop your head. I hope you are not too attached to your eyebrows. Your ceremonial role is to run from the hounds of the betrayer, who will pursue you through the castle. The crown must not go out. The counts gather after Countess Marley Tyne delivers a short speech about remembering the old ways. A flaming crown is placed upon your head. Ouch! Hot! Run! 60%! Because I'm not in a costume. The hounds of the betrayer chase after you, howling and yipping. You remind yourself that these are just constants in the costume, but they're very absorbed in the role. Better get moving. Flee down to the lowest levels of the castle. You have an advantage of... Oh my god, it's success! I can actually meet with Marley. You know what I mean? You have an advantage over the hounds. You're not wearing a stupid costume. They don't stand a chance as you dash down the corridors, leaving them lagging far behind. You evade capture for an hour. When you finally head back down the circle of mourners, they erupt in cheers. A drink is thrust into your hand. The Queen in Exile has escaped. We will be blessed with a year of good luck and bountiful harvests. After that, the music is more cheerful. The counts dance and chat long into the night. At dawn, you board your carriage and begin the long journey back to the capital. Bark, bark, bark! I love that! There you go. Yeah, made up for it. And you never took off the crown as well. I think it's hiding in storage and then basement. I didn't do it. Wait, what? Lower levels? I thought that was dungeons. Fuck. Well, I don't know. Your Majesty, it's important you find his spouse sooner rather than later. I fucked up? So I fucked up, is what you're telling me. God damn it, y'all. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? I think any, because I want to get, like, higher chance to get anybody from the royal line. Dungeons are a special event. Ah, I see, okay. Fancy new crown out of it, +1 intimidation. The burning crown. Yep, that's true. Discontent on the rise. Across the kingdom, discontent with the queen is rising. Everyone knew that she was better off, but until now, it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. Now the peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their benevolent overlord, and as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it can't be unasked. Meanwhile, inside his smoky northern clan hall, buried in snow, Chief 30 tokens laughs and dances on the table with a beer in his hand. The villagers are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now that they know how much wealth the queen's hiding, they're itching to get rid of her. Careful you don't get too riled up, mind you, or they'll start asking questions about our wealth as well. Too shy. Why is there discontent? Because they know how rich I am, compared to the peasants know how much money I have, and they have none. Hey, now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that Queen Santana's agent is not only greedy, she's utterly incompetent too. For the next stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Taxing time. Taxing time. Uprising is a fun one, yeah, I agree. For the finale. Kinda wanna go for max stacks. 2, yeah. Surely they have too much money. I think the queen wants to spend some money, like to get money. And the reason is thinking of funding like religious expeditions if possible. And also the fact that we didn't have a good amount of money that we were comfortable spending made us reticent in spending money for faith. Yeah. I think we do 1 cruel tax to everybody and then chill. I think we do 1 heavy tax on everybody and then chill. Yeah, I think that's the idea. Like, getting a round of funding for any religious spreading things that we may need to fund, and then just chill. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we do. A paper full of news. The rewards of prosperity? Let's go with that. Waber, hey, I hadn't seen you. Your Highness, merchants are visiting the south from as far afield as Valamir and Atesh. Our quarterly figures are stunning. Quarterly what? Money, lots and lots of money. Your Highness, this southern economist has an audacious idea for all this wealth. Call it an experiment. We give the peasants gold whether or not they're working. This will ensure a base level of comfort and security for all. God, what are you saying? That we should what are you saying? That we should hand out cash for nothing? With respect, how is that different from grandees receiving fees from their serfs? It's completely different. Your Holiness, this lunacy cannot possibly be considered. Madmen keep reinventing the newspaper. It's been burned down time and time again. So what do we want to do? Implement the new economic strategy in the south. Encourage merchants to visit other regions across the kingdom too. Demand a one-time tax from the grandees. They can afford it. Host a financial summit in the capital to celebrate the grandees' success. Oh, what's that? Oh my god, how do I even read that? Babo, hello and welcome. Thank you for the follow. How you doing? Great! Glad to hear you're doing great, bravo. Happy to have you with us tonight. What's going on? So, tonight we're playing the Aquila Dynasty, which is a long-standing dynasty game that we've been playing for 3 months that leans very heavily on role-playing and lore building. This is the finale, so this is the last strain that we're going to be playing in this dynasty, and then we're going to end it, and in 2 weeks' time we're going to start a new one that we're going to be playing until the end of the year. So if you like role-playing, lore building, it's a good place to be. You can check out what we've been doing on the Discord, on the lore channels, or on the dedicated World Anvil page. So that's what's up tonight. So, and feel free to ask anything in chat, and I'm pretty sure that people will be more than happy to answer. Bacon, Hair Boyo, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you. Oh, that's, yeah. It's gonna take me some time to read that, Marley. Of course you can, of course you can. Babo, thank you for the singular beat, I appreciate that. Exclamation mark join followed by any pronouns you want to use to join the game. So far, this monarch is awful for all. She's preparing. I think that she's gonna go with, to be quite honest, I think she's gonna go with this and try to be a bit less awful. Or actually, you might want B, right? Yeah, there you go. You are now... How many chiefs are there? Vivo. Oh, Babo. Babo, sorry. Your account. There we are. Have you played this game before, by the way? Yeah, anything but A, I agree. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Financial Summit. $30 times now. Okay, fantastic. Then you need no introduction. Thrifty tokens, the incorruptible. Handle gamer char system, the FMX. Just, they don't want my money. Apparently, they don't want my money. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna give you a few more seconds to vote D to get free money. Let me count down. Send me the merchants. Let me count down from 5. 4. Vote D to get 500 free gold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Let's go. Emil has super negative opinions of the crown thanks to the previous one sending him off to war. That's understandable. Delighted the grandees traveled to the capital in droves to give speeches about how to copy their own success. And that's why it's so important for hardworking people to invest a portion of their profit each season. Reaper, if you just hold back from luxuries like pomegranates on toast, you can. Boo, what's pomegranate? What's profit? Boo! Get off the stage or at least start dancing. And start throwing mud, rotting vegetables, and beer bottles at Grandee Waper, who leaves the stage early. Nevertheless, the other nobles are impressed with the brave grandees who are willing to share their economic wisdom with the masses. As word spreads, even more merchants travel to the south to do business. Lord, does this mean nobles got more gold than the national treasury? Probably, yeah. That's a good explanation for it, Living Sun. Nah, Whipper is fine. Whipper is fine. A paper full of news. Look at this, Your Majesty. Got it, Marley. I still need to finish reading that though. Like, I need shorter things. I'm too busy doing streamer stuff. The Chancellor holds up a wad of paper. On the front is printed the Daily Squawk, along with a dense block of text. The honest sweet, are you here? They're calling it a paper of news because everything that's written in it is new. It's like a little town crier made of parchment. What an intriguing idea. Indeed, if you look, it even has little picture stories in the back pages. How droll. Yeah, it's paper of news time. Monday Hating Cat is back, indeed. Yeah, that's why, Levinson. The paper of news quickly takes the kingdom by storm. It seems everyone is reading it. Soon enough, there are even competitors' papers. And you're being asked to give an interview. Don't do it, Your Highness. This is beneath the dignity of your office. Huh. No, this newspaper is silly. Business is silly. Yes, but they can only print nice things. Yes, and they can print whatever they like about the Queen. God damn it. But yeah, I do want to know, Marley. Very short, but yeah. Since every single monarch is going to have to deal with this in this dynasty, yeah, so this one is the last one. Yeah, Clotho returned. So what do we do here? And they can print whatever they like about the Queen? The monarch doesn't want to do it. The monarch doesn't want to do it. The monarch thinks this newspaper business is silly, but it's your thing. It's your decision. Of course you would go for C. I appreciate Handle Gamer. I appreciate you supporting my decision there. But apparently the other nobles don't agree. But yeah, Marley, if you want to give me a description of that, I would love it. Let them cook. Well, I guess that's it. It's pretty clear. Even the Vaspir is trying to help me. It's too late. It's too late. Let's go. They can print whatever they like about the Queen. You've never had a conversation quite like this with a commoner before. This journalist keeps actually asking difficult questions to your face. How do you respond? Detail? I don't know. Yeah, it's not really new. It might... it's the match. No. It might be on the defensive here. But no, actually... Nah, we won with these two as well. We won with these in the past. I think we're gonna do it, yeah. Yeah. You talk at length about your justifications for your actions while the journalist takes copious notes. Once the interview is over, all you can do is wait for the article to come out the next day. To your relief, the interview is good. Great even. Everything you said makes sense and the journalist puts you in a good light. Even the nobles take the article at face value and the newspaper goes on to be the fastest selling newspaper in history, which isn't easy enough since they've only been around for a few months. Actually, that's not true, but okay. From this point on, you'll be worried about journalists... Wait, Molotov is here? From this point on, you'll be worried about journalists covering your every move. But at least you've started out on the right foot. Alright. Let me check in on some... Alright. Yeah, Molotov needs to go for a walk. Clara would rather go to bed. So we're in an impasse. But they'll probably go and take her for a walk. Because otherwise we would need to stop here. That's not really the greatest thing in the world. Given what we're doing. God damn it. You peeing dog. You owe me satisfaction. I don't owe you anything. Alright. I hope everything is right. I hope everything's okay, Marley. Yeah, I need to figure this out. Yeah, the dog... Nah, we'll see. Yeah, sorry. I need to figure this out with Clara, because this is a problem. Just give me a minute. Alright, we're good. Favor's sticking around, so yeah, Clara is taking the dog for a short walk, and then I'm gonna have to do it after the stream again, is the pact. So let's go on and take a look at the eligible options, shall we? I have found 3 potential matches for you, 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. I am really curious to see if we get one of the original Aquila lineage successors. You know what I mean? We have a few families from the original Aquila lineage. That is terrifying, Marley. So, yes, I know. Let's see the eligible candidates. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Ursa, first-born heir of the Northern Aingeru clan. From what I've heard, they know exactly what they want and will do whatever is necessary to get it. Strangely enough for a Northerner, they're an enthusiastic convert to the worship of the Ninth God. Had a bit of controversy a while back when their clan hold burned down. They were to blame somehow. Well, I can see the appeal. Yeah, not this one. This is Roland, the eldest son of the Eastern GG Knife Master Dynasty. He's a good-looking one, huh? And not a bad word is said about him. Everyone likes him. Oh, nope, not this one either. Reaper, your realm is fucked up. There's a third one, right? He had a laboratory installed in his castle and spends most of his time there conducting bizarre experiments. He got in some trouble with the Inquisition a while ago, but it didn't come to anything. Nope. Nope. Random peasant, Oh no, Grandy has blood ties to Aquila? Oh, shit. Well, that's it. And finally from the south, Jeremia, the eldest daughter of the Ephra Bulbazar lineage. She's reputed to have a need the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? She dislikes city life and spends most of her time out hunting with no one but her horse for company. There are rumors that she's obsessed with avenging an old slight on her family honor. Nah. Nah. Don't like the look of her. I think it's a chief. And it's also very politically convenient, right, to have a chief who's converted to the 9th. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. That's fantastic. That's how it is. In a tiny village to the east, two counts meet in the derelict tavern. No one dares even glance in their direction. Wait, didn't I pick Ursa? The Skarvasta reports. Chief Svedesta to lead the royal expedition to Chur. Prosperous southern grandees host a grand financial summit in the capital. Public reaction mixed. Literally throwing mud and bottles. Priests of the 9th preach restraint as discontented peasants cause disorder with tax burdens rising across the realm. Like her predecessor before her, Santana II strikes a chord with the common folk in royal interviews. This is so freaking good. Thank you. I kind of want to make a thread for this on Discord. Oh, that's where you said. Okay. It's Reaper, of course. Now refresh the shy. Hopefully that fixes it. Another priest left my estate today. He said there was no sense preaching to the truly lost. I've heard the same across the east. We are no longer trapped under the church's thumb. Now we must not falter. If the queen grows proud, we can offer her the ultimate reward, immortality. For the next stage of the scheme, the council must raise authority to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Mino, I like this. Prophetfish Slayer, welcome back. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining. I see Saint or Sinner and a spot of heresy. I see heresy, I go. Your greatness, I'm stunned, outraged and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense fabricated charge. Melting penguins? I might have to burn you. Sorry. Yeah, I agree, Vesper. They're saying a group of church missionaries went missing near my lands. The weather's cold around there. Anything could have happened to them. Oh. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the council must intervene, Your Majesty. Not better, Noir. Welcome, thank you for joining. How are you doing? You are a grandee. Though she remains silent, the council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. I mean, we could search for a witness, right? I'm going to say we should search for a witness to defend Chief Melting Penguins. Because, you know, spreading faith is one thing, but unjustly accusing somebody is a whole other thing. Yeah, I think it's A. Search for a witness, I think. I don't think we help the Inquisition with this. Like, that's a bit too rough. That's a bit too rough. Melting Penguins, you're about to die. You are under trial by the Inquisition. We always go straight to the burning, yeah. All except Kiwi Burp, thankfully. All the grandies. This is kind of close, 15 to 10. Let me count down from 5 here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. You're about to die. Freudian slip. Yeah, you're about to die. Sorry. God damn. I'm so used to people just dying like this here. Forwarding conflicts, the church really gone off leaf. Yep. You distribute a proclamation among the chiefs asking for witnesses of Melting Penguin's innocence. A northern villager eventually comes forward saying that she saw the missionaries heading in the direction of the frozen lake near Melting Penguin's estate. Indeed, they are soon found wandering aimlessly through the featureless tundra, completely lost and snowblind, but alive. With no dead missionaries, the High Inquisitor is forced to drop the charges and pay compensation to Melting Penguins, who sends you a small gift in thanks. Well, thank you, appreciate that. Thank you, Melting Penguins. You're not dead. Incredible. Forgot I was a grandie for a sec. Royal waiting time. Your wedding to Ursa is naturally a talk of the kingdom. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for a ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Ursa at your side. You take this person as your lawfully wedded spouse? I do. Then I pronounce you queen and spouse. You're always ready for the pie or vesper. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new spouse, Ursa, only dances with obvious reluctance. By the time you find yourself alone with Ursa, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Neither of us asked for this union, but I did. But I assure you it can blossom into something of mutual benefit. Okay. If that's how you want to play it, I'm fine. Yeah. I still think the peasant is related to Irina the First. I should have been, you know, a bit more daring. Hesperos, the cutest one, still the first. Of course, you're Randy, yeah. All I'm saying, you like bonfires. All I'm saying is every Randy claims to have a saint in her ancestry. Your great-great-grandfather was probably a common dullard. Vitamin Chi. Shut your mouth. His name was Saint Humber and he defeated the werewolf of Orange by turning it to dust in an instant, according to my grandmother. If you're so sure, how about a little wager? A bag of gold says your ancestor was no saint. Oh, wait, what? You just... Right, you did. You were the one who said that. Last reign. You didn't learn, so you actually were not... You're not sorry at all. Yeah, you weren't sorry. Yeah, you like causing problems. Oh, don't speak too soon, Gooberfish. I have lost games like this because the schemes went too fast. So yeah, it's way too early to say that. Like, I just married. It's gonna be a whole year until I get an heir. The way is long. Like, don't forget schemes. What's all this? Damnable lies. If you really think it was a saint, then dig him up. Saints are incorruptible even after death. They don't decay. Very well, I request the council's permission to exhume my ancestor and prove this fool wrong. Well, I like 100% plus chance, you know? Yeah, I like it. And I'm gonna give you money for that. Actually, I'm fine with both things. And I'm gonna veto that. And I'm gonna let you choose the other two. You wanna vote B? Yeah, sure. Keep them in the ground. No, we won't. No, we won't. Maybe. We'll see. It depends. It really depends. From here on, I appoint myself as High Inquisitor. So I can make fancy speeches and pretend like I have a fancy title. The first High Inquisitor had a really bad, like, ended pretty poorly. This is 15 to 13. This is really incredibly close. Oh, never mind. 17 to 13 now. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Hesperus. Oh no. I think Hesperus is dead. I never wanted to see this day. I never wanted to see this day. Unless 10%. Ninth, bless you, Your Highness. Now where's my shovel? Oh my god, a 10% fail! Cuteness is stronger than probability. Cuteness is stronger than a 90% chance to win. The cutest of the kingdom will not die. There you go. We're fine. I'm crying. I cannot fucking believe this. It's from when they boiled him before that must be it. Yes. I was right all along. You actually were. You actually were. So how about that 17-year pilgrimage? That happened. That happened. You were right. Pardon. Wow. Wow, Hesperus. Prophecy is true. We are doomed to join the rotting legion of the south. This is incredible. The fact that you insisted on it is the thing that makes it great. Grandy Vitamin Chi is horrified to discover nothing but a moldering skeleton. Huh, it's insane. I think you owe me an apology. By the ninth, I was so sure. Word quickly spreads of Grandy Vitamin Chi's humiliation, and faith in the church weakens as a result. God damn it, y'all. This is amazing. I quite literally fucking screamed, yes, it failed when I saw the result, and I am in public. I know the feeling. Sorry, Ephra. Yeah, that was the perfect XCOM moment. Got him, Marley. Two weird things about for joining. Welcome, how you doing? Welcome to the Grandies. There you are. Nice beard. This is so good. Run it back. Yeah, and it worked perfectly, yes. Oh, you voted for it, you asshole. The prophesied ninth herald is finally manifested on Celeste Ath, taking the form of a humble nobleman Ophelia, who hails from a farming town in the southern hills, was so the Grandies claimed. Haha, peasants all over the south are flocking to you, Ophelia. I knew you could do it. The plentiful crops have been a significant boon to our economy, and now that's what I call a miracle. Damn, looking good, J. Ramos. Now to plot the assassination of Hesperus. No, don't you dare! Praise be, but this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we can capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against the false queen. The people still need to push, however, with just the right amount of chaos. The peasants will take up arms and die for you. Cuteness drops to 90%. That's a good one, Marley. Thank you. Grandies won't be dead for speaking the truth. Oh. For the next stage of the scheme, the Grandies must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Okay. Okay. A taxing issue, the good word. The abomination in the south? So let's go with the good word first. Hello, Santana. I've had an idea. My people back in the north are not the most religious in the kingdom, and like me, many still cling to their old pagan traditions. The problem is with all these foreign priests coming up north, no one ever listened to them. But I think if the message came from one of their own, it might make a difference. You want to become a preacher? Not a preacher exactly, just an ambassador, I suppose, to show them what it means to be a faithful adherent of the ninth god. Will you give me your blessing? Absolutely. Go forth and bring the good word to them, my love. Absolutely. If this fails, this is the proof that this kingdom is fucked. Thank the Ninth. I'll make the preparations immediately. Words press fast that the royal concert will tour the north. Thousands flock to the towns and villages where they plan to stop. How does this go? Wow! Define your best expectations. Ursa gives a series of impassionate speeches to the locals, pleading with them to abandon their hidden ways. It strikes a chord. The Archbishop happily announces that church attendance is rising all across the region. So that was a success. There is hope for the kingdom. There is hope. There's hope. Blessed be the Ninth! Well, at least the strength of the Ninth shall forever reign eternal. Yes. Honestly, I could just be accused of magic and it would work. The one time Spring crashed and I was the only one who funded, losing the 90% in my favor. Maybe I'm secretly a witch. You might be. You might be and we don't know. Let me take a look at the abomination here. Your Majesty, I have something to confess. A terrible mistake. Vitamin C. What did you do to Saint Umber? Saint Umber. This current 2 plans, given how the game has gone so far, there's still 7 more possible plans to go. Oh my god, Marley. I was desperate to prove that my ancestor Saint Umber was a saint after all, so I sought out a witch who lived in a giant snail shell in the desert. I paid her to summon my ancestor's spirit back into his old bones so I could ask him questions about his sainthood. But the ritual went wrong. My ancestor rose as a living skeleton. He killed the witch and ran off into the night. You fool! Dark magic! Necromancy! I should have you burned at the stake for this abomination. Yeah, it's just Umber. Yeah, it's just Umber. Grandy Vitamin C should be burned at the stake. Task her with hunting down the abomination she created. Let her off with a warning? I kinda think it's burning, to be honest. Counts are a bunch of shut-ins. Why does everybody argue with end up with some life-threatening situation? Maybe you're a witch? No. I think we burn her at the stake. I think we burn her at the stake. I think that's what we do. I think we just burn her. You don't want to burn her? What? Even if it lowers stability, you don't want to burn her? What? Why would you not want to burn her? Burning is so old-fashioned. This is actually incredibly close. It's 14 to 15 right now. 14 to 15. Well, let me count down from 5 here and allow more people to vote. This is almost a tie, so counting down from 5, it's a tie now. 4, 3, if you haven't voted, this is the time. 2, you can break the tie. 1, and 0. 0. Wow. I'm kind of tempted. I'm kind of tempted to task her to hunting down the abomination, you know? I'm kind of tempted. But it's necromancy. I don't want them to redeem themselves. I think we should burn them and then deal with the thing ourselves, yeah. I don't trust Vitamin C. I don't trust Vitamin C. No, please, anything but that. I repent. No. A is making an example, and then dealing with the problem ourselves, and not leaving it into the hands of a heretic. I'll enjoy feeding you to the flames. The next day, a willing Grande Vitamin Chi is tied into a stake in the main square of the capital. The High Inquisitor takes great pleasure in setting a torch to the kindling. Soon, rumors spread of a dead saint in the desert, a wandering skeleton wearing nothing but rags, who has attracted a rabble of mad followers. The dead saint preaches that the modern Grandes have fallen from grace. After all, they brought him back with necromancy. What more evidence does he need? His fanatical followers launch surprise raids on southern troops. Flaming arrows in the night, throats cut in the barracks, supply lines disrupted, and trade caravans set alight. The skeleton saint, as he becomes known, will be a thorn in the Grande's side for many years to come. Holy shit. Yes, Kelly has a point. And now, I don't think I've ever seen that event, so I'm thinking there might be more events to deal with it. I don't know. Your Majesty, help us. Chief Huib of the North has been bleeding as dry as. What is he doing? Our taxes are 10 times higher than they've ever been. It's true, Chief Huib has been taxing her presence at least twice as much as the next highest noble. It's been a hard year, Your Majesty. I have barely any gold in my vault. I'm just doing what I can to stay afloat. Yeah, let's talk to the council. And that's when we say golden choice on royal tax collector. Right. Huib, how fucked are you? You're absolutely fucked, Huib. God damn it, Huib. Yeah, I'm gonna give you money. To get some money. Everybody gets money. Aren't you happy? The second time they're charging extra, yeah. Damn this monarch. Why? What did she do? What did she do? What's the problem? See, it's good. Counting down from 5 for vote C to get free money. 3, 2, 1, and 0. King Israel just in time. Have a royal tax collector take over the tax duties in the north. By the old gods, tax collection has been our duty since the days of old. Why should the rest of us be punished because of Chief Huib's mistakes? Well, you bring it up to them. The royal tax collectors proves to be diligent and efficient, but the chiefs are outraged at the implication that they can't be trusted. That's not the implication. It's fine. You'll survive it. 30,000 for Dragon Pit. Let's see if they spend some money here. Auction time! Exclamation mark. Fund followed by the letter of the bill you want to fund followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are lowering farming for the chiefs with A, raising stability with B, raising trade for the counts with C, raising authority with D, lowering stability with E, and lowering authority with F. You want to do? Yeah, no cathedral here. Of course you're gonna lower stability, I had no doubt. Wow. You really wanna lower the thing as well? Oh, look at that. People working against each other's schemes. That's actually smart. It's actually very smart. 10 seconds left here. Vote, 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 vote. Spend money. 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left. And that's it. Yep, just lower it all. Chill Noble and Pufferfish Layer, main contributors. Oh, this is truly a common effort. 3,000 is the highest bidder. 12,000 is the total. Incredible. Lowering stability and authority with a theater and a prison. Good job. Good job. A late night visit. Is this you, Marley? The Skarmastar reports Chief Melting Penguins faces heresy trial by Inquisition. Vital witness testimony says the accused acquitted on all charges. Scandal rocks the south as Grande Vitamin Chi II's relation to the lost Saint Humber comes under intense scrutiny. Following accusations of necromancy, Grande Vitamin Chi II burns at the stake. Kingdom on edge of faithless chaos as King Consort Ursa preaches to the northern masses. I want this. I want this every time I play. God, these are so good. Let's go with the late night visit. One evening, you're sorting through paperwork in your office when Chief Miss Miniature appears at the door, swaying slightly and stinking of booze. Your Majesty, or speak in this condition. Miss Miniature, what happened? Miss Miniature, what happened? Ninth above when you're drunk. Guilty as charged. I just need to tell you, the Archbishop asked you about what happened to his hat. Tell him I'll pay for a new one. I was desperate, but he was occupied. She stumbles away, knocking over a priceless... Oh, no, that's not her. She stumbles away, knocking over a priceless vase. You make mental note to charge them for the damage, and we do. It's truly not a coincidence that the Archbishop arrives at your throne room the next day looking even grumpier than usual and hatless. Your Majesty, there is a plague afflicting this kingdom, a curse more powerful than any a wizard could cast. I speak, of course, of alcohol. People are spending their evenings in alehouses rather than in prayer. We must ban this vile vice. And I'm gonna give you money to limit the opening hours of taverns. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Never seen his receding hairline before. We're not going to unban alcohol at all. Nope. We're gonna limit the opening hours of taverns. Absolutely. It sounds just reasonable. The faith needs this. Except for the mess. Wine. Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at the grandies. Going strong. I think making it illegal is not smart. Because you know prohibition never worked. Let me count down from 5 here. 4, vote B to get free money. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Less time, less second. You order that alehouses close by 10 o'clock. Throughout the land, drunkards are tossed out into the streets early and wander around causing trouble. The Archbishop is right about one thing though, fewer hangovers mean more people attending church. See, there you go. Because it didn't work because they did it wrong, they lacked the will and faith that we provide. That's a good interpretation. And begging for scraps. The fires have smoldered, it's of course Huiv. The fires have smoldered, the once vast pine forest that surrounded Vestin Tower are nothing more than a burnt wasteland that hives of Clan Reaper have been burned to ash. And the hidden tower is nothing more than a caved-in ruin. No bodies have been found within the tower. Where the fuck are you? Oh my god. When Chief Huiv enters the council chamber, her clothes are stained and rumpled, her face is haggard. I've lost everything, Your Highness. My coffers are empty. By the ninth god, what's wrong? Grandmaster, welcome back. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? Mother of Mountains, I'm ashamed to even stand in front of the other clans. I'm utterly penniless. I beg for whatever Spain coin the council can have. Count Dragon Pit is wealthy, he should help. Can we please do that? Can we please do that? Oh my god. Can we please do this? Come on. Dragon Pit, like, Huiv has 0 gold, Dragon Pit has 30,000. Come on. Let's make Dragon Pit spend a little bit of money. Dragon Pit, I think you can do a little bit of charity, right? How much do they need? I don't know, 1,000 or something? Something like that. I think you can do that, right? Like 500, 1,000, like, based on this, I would say 1,000. Dragon Pit voted A? No, Dragon Pit voted B. Dragon Pit doesn't agree. Alright. It's A, I think. It's A. King Israel even. Yeah, it's the 9th sway, exactly. 2 shy. And it's a success! Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even know this was a roll. I hadn't even realized. By Xenia's ashes, really? Can't she not scrabble up some cash herself? It's 750. All this for 750, but with so much wealth at his disposal, he has no chance but to honor the council's decision. You owe me a favor? Yeah, money doesn't matter, as we were saying earlier. He reluctantly hands over the gold, but word gets around about your lack of generosity, probably spread by Dragonpete II and his allies. Well, that makes sense. Okay, Marley, got it. I think we're fucked. Your marriage to Ursa has grown strong and steady, like an old castle wall. Though it began as a legal arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Regards are in order, the royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Something missing, an heir. We're gonna do children, I think. We're gonna have a child together. And the season. Deep in the south, a grandee paces along the balcony of her hillside villa. It's just not enough. The peasants love Ophelia and believe the miracles, but they won't rise up to put her on the throne. But come around, the queen's golden age can't last forever, can it? Got a lower stability to 4 or less. Back in the north, Chief Thrifty Tokens has met with his co-conspirators once again. Mead is being passed around in good measure, but there seems to be little cause for celebration. It's no good. The common folk are losing momentum. If we don't keep up the pressure, they'll go back to living their normal lives in peace. Bah, lazy good-for-nothings. Can't even get off their backsides for one measly revolt. We have to keep them unhappy. Don't allow the queen time to stabilize. Gotta lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less. Yeah, Waper is the schemer again, you're right. That's a trend. Sorry, Thrifty. And normal tax here, as we said. Prying eyes. A horrible haunting, a plague of rats. Let's go with the prying eyes. Count Athezu, your grace, you are of course the greatest queen of this century. Why, thank you. No thanks required, Your Majesty, I speak only the truth as I see plain. But your power could be even greater. That comes for all of us, but what if you didn't have to? What if you could be the greatest queen of all millennia? That sounds, yeah, sacrilegious. Sacrilegious? Perhaps it is, Your Highness. But perhaps it's simply making use of the opportunities that Ninth God provides, if you are strong enough to take them. I can arrange more meetings so that we may discuss this matter further. The door bursts open. King Hawk, welcome back. How you doing? And thank you for joining. Why would you marry Chief? Because they converted to the 9th. That's why. Yeah, I smell heresy. And in fact, they even spread 9thism in the north. Ha! So he got to you first, no matter. The Counts have agents everywhere, and they've been building up your strength. But there's something more sinister afoot. Their ultimate aim is to recruit you into a cult of immortal blood drinkers. What a tale. All we want is to help the queen. This is true? Of course not. This is heresy of the highest order. The council must know. Perhaps when we're telling me what you need in their near future. Might be. No need to put it with a firewood. Never. Never. I'm here to start a rebellion. I like people with clear ideas of what they want to do, regardless of what the game is like. You know, I really like that attitude. Let's prevent the counts from seeking private audiences with the queen, shall we? Right. Let's do that. Let's do that. Boo! Heresy these, heresy that, boo! I can actually imagine you doing that. That's fun. That's funny. I still cannot fucking believe that after all that you were right, Esperus. That's so insane. Alright, let me count down from 5. You are a chief, yeah. Count down from 5, 4, 3, vote B to get free money, 2, 1, and 0. Let's go. Somehow your schedule becomes chock full of nobles demanding your attention. Your Majesty's sandstormers have been sweeping across the southern farmlands. There's bound to be a crop shortage next year. Never mind that, what about the hailstorms in the north? They've been knocking people out and the warriors demand medicine. More and more visits take up your time, some important and many decidedly not. You have no chance to speak to the counts at all. The count's set goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. What is Mr. Reaper saying here? A black, acrid rain falls over the ruins of the Reaper estate. The scorched soil sucking the corrupted water, turning the land to a consuming marsh. And tunnels have been found under the ruined tower, leading to an uncharitable black abyss. Holy shit. Yeah, that was like 18 years. Hesperus is the grandest final boss, the Earth Doubter. Yeah, Hesper was absolutely, you know, real about it. Thank you for the lucky beat, Marley. You're going to need this. Gives the clover and walks away without any further explanation. Oh no. Sure, Kiwi, if you ask it like that, so politely, of course. You have 7,550 gold. There you go. A horrible haunting. During a meeting with the council nobles, a commotion erupts as Count Bright Waifu lets out a piercing scream. You're very welcome, Kiwi. By the blood of the dead, Drakov's bones, it's here! It's here! Faints away, falling to the ground with a crash. Gotcha, Marley. By the ninth god, someone fetch water. The serpent runs for water and holds it to Bright Waifu's mouth. I thought I'd be safe from it here, but lamentably... Dragon Pit, you have 30,400. When we built that observatory on my land, some manner of spectre was disturbed, and it's made me its target. What's it doing exactly? Are we really entertaining this nonsense? I hear voices, Your Majesty, little pink pricks at the back of my mind. Just now I saw a horrid grey shape hanging over me. Its face a rotting mask. We're too old for campfile tears, Bright Waifu. I beg you, Your Highness and gathered nobles, come to my aid. We must banish this wraith. Yeah, Reaper funded the observatory in the east. We should send the... Oh my god. I want to take the gamble. Oh, or we could research the land. That actually makes a lot of sense. I'm fine with both A and B, so it's your choice. Alright, researching sounds smart. 20,000 for a haunted observatory. That's what you get sometimes. Wasn't my observatory also haunted, like in the first... Oh, you're right! Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, it was. We had a haunted observatory at the start of the dynasty, I think. This is close, 16 to 12, so... I'll choose Inquisitors over Scholars. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Alright, let me count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. I'm now sweating visibly, because you haven't gone for Fate. No, Reaper, he paid for the haunting. So 20,000 was including the haunting. Oh, that's why it was so expensive. Yeah, this is the 20k one. The High Inquisitor sends a team of her most pious agents to investigate. They report back swiftly. 20%? Come on. Nope. The spirit was stronger than any of us thought, Your Majesty. Obviously, the counts aren't devoted enough to the ninth god. The counts aren't happy to be told that the Inquisitor's failure is their fault. Oh, shit. Who's this who's trying to... Hesperus? You've become a trendsetter. Look at this. Look at this. Like, somebody is trying to imitate your style. Come to the FMX. strides into the council chambers distraught, waving a dead rat by its tail. Very fashionable, yeah. Especially after the Southern debacle. The fields and bars of the east are overrun by vermin with no more poison for these horrible things. We can't cope anymore. We could go... You want cats? I can send you cats. I'm fine with cats. Still her look, Heretic Edition. That's pretty much it, yeah. Why not cats? Well, the Grandies don't like cats. Apparently. This is closer than I thought. 9 to 13, counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. I vote for the meows, of course. Never seen a game where the monarch's vote choice is generally followed. This is turned. That happens quite frequently around here, if I have to say. And that's probably because we try to build a story together and go with role playing and, you know, try to go for what makes more sense narratively instead of trying to win. Like, I even choose things that don't make sense winningly sometimes. That's why they don't want to have cats. Yeah, exactly. We RP. We aren't sweaty around here. It's a good way to put it. That's awesome. Not better, Noir. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Happy to have you with us tonight. I'm putting as best as I can to ruin the monarch. Yeah, but that's for RP reasons, I'm assuming, right? Go to the FMX. Bows to you deeply. Welcome back, Marley. I can't thank you enough, Your Majesty. Yeah, because it's RP, exactly. You send a caravan of cats over the trees. By the time they reach their destination, they're both hungry and very angry. The perfect rat-catching mindset. And soon the rats are gone, and most households in the East have a very satisfied cat guarding their food. We hope kittens don't become a problem. How can kittens become a problem? I think we stick with this. Cats are just cute. I want them in my house. Understandable. Creeping Dread? Reaper, do you have anything to do with this? Oh no, Bright Waifu. Yeah, you do have something to do with this. Cats are agents of the Seventh. Chestnut. Oh yes. Creeping Dread is a metal, like, is a great name for a metal band. Your Majesty, the High Inquisitor's attempts to fix my poor observatory were worse than useless. Oh no, what's happening? Terrible, it's terrible. I never thought the counts would be so overwrought. Is there even proof of this so-called ghost's presence? Every time I visit the observatory, a terrible cold spreads down the back of my neck, and then I hear a voice calling my name. Claims to be my great-great-uncle Stefan, who died last century in a dreadful hunting accident. So which reign was this last century? Eels. oh, Elis. Okay, I read Eels. He says if you don't pay attention, my lineage will be doomed and my name dishonored. What do you know of this great-great-uncle Stefan? The family chronicles describe him as a bad-tempered old man with no sense of humor. An accurate portrayal, judging by his ghost. New relative just dropped. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, roughly 1000. Early 1000. Who was in charge? Destroy the observatory? That sounds great. Oh. God, I am so tempted. You know what? Destroying 20,000 gold with a single click. It's in my power now. I know, Dragon Pit, and that's exactly why I want to do it. It's a heretical observatory. Costs a lot of money. How did people come up with the idea to make the High Inquisitor a specific character? I think it was Clotho, while they were writing some narrative pieces on Discord. I am I'm weirdly satisfied. I am weirdly satisfied. Well, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Sambar, welcome and thank you for joining. How are you doing? We just destroyed a 20,000 gold observatory. We have a demolition crew sent to Bright Waifu's land within the week. Soon the observatory is nothing but rubble. You can only hope that the ghost is gone for good. At least it'll be a nice show. Yeah. We burn it. Moral Compass Gaming Battle Nerd here. Hi. Bad news? Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Your Greatness, I have a proposition for you. As we all know, you are the greatest queen who ever lived, but you've been locking a lot of people up. Which is your right, of course, only many of them are the pettiest of criminals. There are thousands locked up for illegally dumping human waste, for example. That's actually a really cool bright waifu. I read to think about your father. Most of them would make good laborers and farmhands, which we sorely need in the north. Perhaps we can work out a deal. I think it just messed things up with the plans. Oh. 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 Well. Accept gold in exchange for pet prisoners. Keep the waste dumpers where they are. I'm not gonna say no to gold. I want to give the prisoners because I don't want to have famines in the north. I'm actually gonna stop this. Yeah. It must be ethical then, right? Yeah. Yeah. We definitely don't want a famine in the north. So yeah, how bad was that, Marley? So that thing was part of the plan? The queen is in support of criminals, I knew it. Not quite, not quite. This is overwhelmingly B, so I'm just gonna go. I will ensure the beast awakes, that's bad. A most generous offer, your greatness. Soon a large number of the so-called criminals are sent to the north to work the fields. The chiefs are grateful for a gift and the northern crops thrives thanks to all the extra fertilization. Oh, so they hire them to shit in the fields? I see, that makes sense. God, this is not to be borne. Sandbar brandishes a crumpled hat. Is that supposed to mean something to me? Well, thank you, I think that's mine. Grandmaster. This was left on the edge of my estate by a group of counts on holiday, along with a huge number of empty bottles of wine. I lowered it by 1. They scattered picnic baskets everywhere, trampled by crops, and sat around a bonfire all night. My horses were terrified. Now I know the culprit was Countess Grandmaster II and her dissolute, idle friends. We're just enjoying our prosperity and taking a break. Those clear skies, the shining sun, what a nice change from the east. Should be flattered that we're so eager to visit. My party hat. Flattered, God above. When the counts come to our lands, all they do is cause trouble and destruction. Okay. Maybe they can pay you. Encourage them to holiday in the north. That would be cruel. Yeah, right? Like, just give them money. The freaking counts are rich. Just pay the grandees, dudes. I set a fire to an entire vineyard. It was a very fun party. Nah, come on. We just make the counts pay to the grandees. Why do you want to send them to the north? God damn it, y'all. You really don't want them there. You really don't want them. To be fair, the north has ice baths. They wanted the sun. They'll be fine. Alright. Looks like it's gonna be a D. I don't mind some Eastern Company. Yeah, I know. They have lots of stuff in the north. Like bears. My grandmother will not shut up about bears. Please put her back in jail. It's hilarious. Damn you, Northwind. Many counts accuse the North of being too cold and inhospitable to have fun. The chiefs take this as a grave insult, getting into a heated argument. In the end, the counts do give in and visit for a few weeks. They arrange a few banquets, but soon head home complaining about the climate. You just complained. While playing a game of chess in an austere castle, 2 counts of the east discuss their schemes against the crown. How exquisite. The queen is drunk with power. She's mandated statues of herself to be built in every major city. Reaper. Our sculptors are doing well, I hear. Better still, it means the time is ripe. But I was thinking, should we really show the queen the true secrets of our group? I thought that was the point, immortality and all that. Yes, but those secrets are meant to be, well, kept secret. What if we pull the wool over her eyes? What do you want to do, counts? Do you want to plan a false immortality ritual for the queen that will kill her, trying to lure your defiance? Or do you want to induct the queen into the real secret society of immortal blood drinkers, raising your own farming? Keep in mind that this is, like, if you have a higher value in one of the stats, doesn't matter, it's easier, because it's always gonna be a specific set number. Looks like it's gonna be A, plan a false immortality ritual for the queen that will kill her. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. I like being heretical. Defiance. This will be a fine trick. The important thing is that we keep a good reputation with the Queen. We must convince her we're a trusted friend willing to share a wondrous gift. So it's like they pretend I'm going to meet with Marley and then there's somebody else freaking murdering me or something. Fools, I was going to spend money on B, now I never have a reason to spend money. For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must lower their defiance to 1 or less. You were actually right. Check the M. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Blood money, your heir. The expedition returns? I think we do blood money first. The FMX, hey. Excuse me? Nothing is wrong, absolutely nothing is wrong in the East. That calls for a celebratory glass of wine, I think. There's definitely not an old witch who lives at the border of my land, and I definitely haven't been having money troubles. And most importantly, she didn't offer me a fortune in exchange for just a drop of my blood, an offer which I absolutely didn't accept. I know, luxury, yeah. And most importantly, she didn't offer me a fortune in exchange for just a drop of my blood, an offer which I absolutely didn't accept. I'm confused. Ever since I didn't accept the witch's bargain, I haven't found myself obeying to her every command. I definitely still rule over my estate, not her. Furthermore, she didn't forbid me from telling you any of this, and I'm not using negative statements to bypass her magic. Hang on, I'm starting to think you mean the opposite of what you say. No, Your Grace, that's not the case. Yeah, let's fetch the court physician here. After a week confined to a cold iron box with nothing to eat but salt, the magic stops affecting Conte, the FMX, so strongly. They're even able to talk about their ordeal directly. I always tolerated the bloody witch. She'd sell medicine to the peasants and help them find lost sheep. I never suspected she was capable of something like this. We need to call a vote, send a regiment to take back my stolen lands. She'll burn the witch, right? We should burn the witch? Yeah, absolutely. Burn the witch. Absolutely. Burn the witch. We should burn the witch. Okay, yeah, no. I'm going to burn the witch. Right? Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yeah, if this doesn't fail... When the eastern troops arrive on Conte the FMX estate, the land itself fights them. The soil swallows them whole. Trees snatch them up and tear them apart. By the time they fight their way through to the manor, the witch has already escaped, along with what remained of the FMX's gold. The peasants have no memory of their time under the witch's rule, but the churches have been burned, profane messages scrawled on their charred walls, and the fields have been sown with salt. Yeah, exactly, Northwind. Exactly. And we back to sleep. The expedition returns. The marsh spreads, yeah. It's the kingdom is growing fucked up. Your Majesty, the expedition you sent to church has finally returned, and they've brought back something quite extraordinary. No. A number of bedraggled sailors enter the room. They're supporting an incredible figure who stumbles around uncertainly on the stone floor. The figure has the head of a horse, their body has been twisted by magic, but was clearly once human. They still have one hand with 5 malformed digits. Their 2 hoofs' feet clop loudly as they walk. It's a Huinem! What the hell is that? Pray, Your Majesty, let me explain. This is a wizard of great power. A what? A tikbalang? What? What's a tikbalang? Is that a thing? Oh my god. That's a thing! Oh my god. That's so cool. The mimetic horse mask. That's a tikbalang? Is that how I pronounce it? Oh, no, I've had these already. I think I posted a clip of this somewhere when Pikachu Fraggle got this event. The horse snorts and neighs loudly. Yeah, I've had these a bunch of times already. Do you make a mockery of the queen with this sham? Never, you esteemedness. It's a horse wizard. He just has difficulty talking with this snout. Execute these fools. Fine, we'll take him in. After months of painstaking experimentation, he devises a way to communicate with the creature. Incredibly, the horse does indeed claim to be a once human wizard. In exchange for keeping him at your castle, he bestows upon you multiple wisdoms relating to the taming of beasts and their agricultural uses. Farming in the kingdom is revolutionized. Practically overnight. Oh, that I actually saw that clip. Like, the name of that clip, never ended up watching it. And I didn't know what that meant. So sure is the Philippines. Please post it on the Discord. Marley. Alright. Yeah, he just ended the soul. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I said my crown be passed down to my son. Your greatness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son? What is his name? Santana the Third. The gods are good, your majesty. I'm sure little Santana the Third will grow up to be a chief of the old block. Congrats on finding an heir, yada yada yada. Auction time, everybody. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the billion you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options this time around are raising trade for the chiefs with A, lowering stability with B, lowering faith for the counts with C, lowering authority with D, lowering farming for the grandees with E, and raising military for the grandees with F. Damn! Sleepy slap! Spending a bunch of money in the prison. Thank you, Marley. I'm gonna watch it as soon as I have time. I don't know if maybe after the stream, maybe tomorrow. Appreciate it. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Wow, 19,000, 6,000. Big spending. That which lurks, even spending money. It's seriously to slap. Big contributors, prison, and the Grand Bazaar to raise their trade. Hey yo, I love Bainbridge. Melting Penguins, how much money do you have? For you to spend one. You just really wanted to be the one single gold. I see. Or somebody, no, probably somebody would like a 69, I'm assuming. And you put the one in. That's my bazaar, baby. It is indeed. Irritating visitors. An invitation, yeah. Your Majesty, this year we'll be holding the Winter Feast in my clan hall. It would be an honor if you could attend. Darth Von Doom. Of course. Ha, I can't wait. Winter Feast is a special time of year, you'll see. Okay. I'm gonna go with ambition since it's not the decisive one. Oh, actually, we could do... No, let's do this one first. Yeah, it's ambition always last. Your Majesty, I simply can't stand it any longer. I need you to do something. You peed in your porridge this morning. Whatever is the matter. I have filthy peasants scrabbling all over my newly built prison and digging up the foundations. It's a terrible security risk, not to mention anything. What? They've heard legends of buried treasure beneath the site. Total nonsense, of course. I need you to keep these greedy treasure grabbers off my land. Now, let's destroy the prison, the 20k prison as well, to see if there's actually treasure. We just spent a lot of money on that. Let's destroy it. Actually, these rumors might not be nonsense. There you go. After conquering the north, King Harald the Great is said to have buried a huge stash of stolen loot. Spoils of war in the area. Why would he waste a perfectly good gold by burying it? King Harald had plenty of cash by that point. Presumably he meant to come back and dig it up all one day. But he went off to invade Kurth and got himself killed. Maybe this is an opportunity though. What are you suggesting? We could search for the treasure ourselves, send a team of diggers to take the place apart brick by brick, and dig deep into the foundations. By the old gods, what are you saying? That would destroy the whole place. Yeah, that's the point. Remember, I'm the main spender for this prison? Yeah, what about it? What about it? Thank you, Handle Gamer, I appreciate that. Dig up a fake treasure hoard to pretend the gold has been found. God, I really want to destroy the 20,000. And you're said to be related to Harald. Oh my god, you're right. We got to build to dig this. We have to dig this. We have to destroy it. Yeah. Of course we need to do it. I'm gonna give you money to destroy the freaking thing. This is closed. This is close. Let's see if money wins. Oh wow. I'm sorry, I cannot raise your stability for money. You should think before doing things, not better noir. Not bet noir. 13 to 11. 14 to 11, still very, very close. 15 to 12, counted down from 5, 4, this is your last opportunity to vote 3. 15 to 13, 2, 1, and the 0. 15 to 14. Final result. Does she get my treasure? Yeah, of course. Take the building apart in search of treasure. Gods be good. Nay, my beautiful prison, how could you? I failed. I mean, I just wanted to destroy a very pricey building. I'll send demolition and excavation teams to tear the place apart, Your Majesty. King Harald's horde is calling out to us. I can feel it in my bones. For the next few weeks, extensive digging takes place. The prison is completely destroyed in the process. You wait anxiously for news of the horse discovery, and you realize you have 19,000 gold in construction material at your hand, so you found the horde. 25%. I mean, if we find it, it's confirmed. Lurks descends from Harald, and is actually the legitimate ruler of this all kingdom. The buildings were, yeah, Queen Santana II, the bulldozer. Oh my god! Lurks, you are King Arthur. You are King Arthur. You are Arthur. No fucking way. Success, we found it. You actually descend from Harald. She's right, you expect the uncovered treasure personally, a spectacular glittering hoard of gold and jewels. I was trying to bless the roll. Your Highness, you are wise as always. Apologies for my earlier outburst. As the owner of the land where this gold was found, surely I am entitled to a share? Of course, it's your money, dude. It's your money. What happened? Lurks officially descends from Harald. We found the money. Of course. Of course. Let it never be said you hold a grudge. Thank you, Your Highness. I suppose this is fair. Of course it's fair. It's just gonna hoard it? Nah. It's right, it's right. What's right, it's right. Are we close to a Monarch Queen? There's an ambition check now, and then next season there might be the decisive one, but I don't think I met the Faith one, so we'll see. Very close to Monarch Queen. I don't think I passed this, so I don't know. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a saint. I don't think I hit this. Yeah, but so far you've not convinced anyone. The kingdom's faith in the church is still distinctly underwhelming, your majesty. Your current ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot. Change your image. Yeah, of course! It was 5 and 2, what did you expect? Candied Banana. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? You're a chief. There you are. How's life? My advice would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies, defeat their schemes with schemes of your own, but your other advisors have other ideas. We should crush these disloyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution. And here's another idea. Declare war in the Ashmedian Empire. The nobles will forget their schemes if you win. Definitely not the spy network. Definitely not that one. If you declare war against Ashmead, you can destroy so many buildings. Are they pricey though? Because that is the main thing that I care for. That was worth it for story alone, even if it has cost us a defeat. I agree. It's really good. No, Hesperus! Find a way to charge it! It might be war. It might be war. Yeah, I think it's either Iron Fist or war. May I propose why I don't think it would? Yeah, sure. All the chargers are downstairs. Sneak downstairs. Like reduce brightness, activate battery saveness, or whatever it's called. Tyrant. What does that mean? I don't know. I think it might be Iron Fist actually, yeah. Because Santana, the first, was always at war. Santana the second likely spent very little to no time with their parent and might not want that for their child. You're sneaking, amazing. Shh, everybody, shh. Esperas is sneaking. Hesperus stronger than saints in probability weaker than batteries. The One Bass, hey, no worries, welcome. Glad to have you. The Holofed, hello. We're still playing, so don't. I know what I gotta do. What you gotta do. Hi, little Holofed. Lurks. I think that Santana's gonna ask why the fuck Lurks is involved, Marley. And if there's a good explanation, he's gonna empty the sack. Why not? If you're loyal, yeah. It makes sense, though, that she wouldn't want a war. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the Iron Fist. Crush all those plotting against you with an Iron Fist. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin putting together my plans. Yeah, she's more focused on internal politics, so... But of course it won't be easy. Your priority is to raise your authority, and the kingdoms are all military. End season. And we do the usual thing here. Normal tax. Charger Highs was a success. Fuck yeah, congrats, Hesperus. Glad to have you here with us. No, I'm not gonna max tax again. Anymore. So, Winter Feast and Wild Beast attacks. Let's do the winter feast first. Glad you can stick around, Hesperus. After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan hall of Chief Darth Von Doom. The hall is crammed with all the chiefs of the north, sitting cheek to cheek around tables, along tables groaning under the weight of food and ale. Welcome, Your Majesty, to my humble... Take a seat, grab a drink. It is customary at Winterfeast to exchange gifts with the hosts. What did you bring? An axe with emerald encrusted shaft. What extraordinary craftsmanship! Useless as a flagon full of seawater, of course, but it certainly looks pretty. I'll make sure all chiefs know of your generosity. After that, the feast lasts long into the night. The fires roar, the bards sing songs of the old days, and the lake of ale is consumed. A couple hours in, you are... I think a little merry. We're a bit too serious for that. As Winterfeast draws on and the snow piles up outside the doors, the mood in the hall turns raucous. Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall getting into a fight. In your drunken haze, you tell a joke that might have been construed as a little insulting to one of the chiefs present, and her mother. A gold cloak to replace guard weaklings? What do you mean, gold cloak? Claims to be a tyrant, common taxes, and I don't claim to be a tyrant, come on. Fourth time? No way. 5% rule success? What? Oh, say that one more time. I'll batter you. King Hawk. The chief is so drunk, you're not sure she realizes you're the queen, or perhaps she's just too far gone to care. Of course I'm gonna accept the challenge. Who do you think I am? The whole clan hall grows hushed as you stand up and ball your hands into fists. Then, with a roar, they surround you both and begin chanting, "Fight! Fight! Fight!" Of course we're gonna fight honorably. 20%. I'm glad I never spent the gold on expensive buildings seeing the monarch destroys the buildings. You know, there's a threshold above which just raise it. Nah, it's not gone mad. 20% is an easy success. Fight honorably. Fuck. We are done. As you lunge forward to strike at King Hawk, you trip over a small dog and fall flat on your face. The chief's uproarious laughter follows you as you flee from the clan hall. The gazelle threshold. Why was there a small dog? I think small dogs can be anywhere they want. The next morning, you bid farewell to the chiefs and begin the long, perilous journey back to the capital. God damn it. Wait, which warning? The next morning, you bid farewell to the chiefs and began the long, perilous journey back to the capital. So wait, I need to marry lurks now, is what you're saying, Marley? Ain't helping no heretics. Wild beast attacks. I cannot believe I failed that. Santana is built different. Your Highness, I bring ill tidings from the north. Wildlife has gone berserk in rural areas. They are attacking villages and travelers all across the region. Hey, Holofed, hi. Tell me more about these creatures. They are great hulking beasts, clearly twisted by magic. Some say they walk and talk like people. The northern warriors are afraid. They say the creatures are a dark omen, a sign of the end. I was just, you know, when Reaper was saying, hey, the marsh is expanding, I thought to myself, not in the north. The north is fine so far. There you go. Yeah, the whole kingdom is going into chaos. Blood and stars, what's got into these chiefs that they can't handle a few wild animals? The other regions have plenty of their own problems, Your Highness. No one wants to march up to the frozen north for something like this. What am I to do? Point of order, Your Highness. Church of the Night God could provide shelter for those who need it. All will be welcome whether they are adherents to the true God or not. It's the least we can do. Or if you can't afford it, send a detachment of mercenaries who aren't afraid of a few wild bears. That should put an end to this crisis. Yeah, the end times are truly upon us. Hey. Sign of the End is fitting for the final episode, right? Yep. Yep. I kind of wanted to go for the mercenaries, no matter what here, to be honest. Because it's the only thing that actually solves the issue. Like C doesn't solve the issue either. It's just waiting, and I don't think I like that. Yeah, and I'm actually gonna go for that. I think we hire the mercenaries. Wow. Wow. Some people don't care. I will not be corrupted this time. By the way, you get money if you vote for B. In case you didn't know. So what was that about Golden Choice being overpowered? Huh? What was the thing about Golden Choice being overpowered? Huh? Huh? This is what I mean. Like, in any point in time, y'all could have decided, I'm not gonna take a bribe. Yeah, it's not if you play it smart, right? Let's go. Tell the Northerners that they must fend for themselves. Explain that pest control is not usually part of the Queen's mandate, but the chiefs do not agree. Strange beasts continue to ravage the northern countryside, continually eluding any soldiers sent after them. At the very least, their attacks lessen with time. It's not good. You just abuse it too much? Nah. They're strong and proud. Oh wait, that was that was the barons. Let's see if this ends. You've done some redecorating in the throne room, anticipating your future as an iron-fisted tyrant. When the marshal walks in, she whistles appreciatively. I like what you've done with the place. Lots of chains and spikes. Is that working, Iron Maiden? Why don't you step inside and try it out? I'd rather not. They see money as worthless now that you keep burning down their buildings. Makes sense. You must be doing well if you've got the marshal laughing nervously, but that's nothing. You pull a lever in the throne, and a trapdoor opens just as the marshal left. Full of writhing snakes. Ha! Classic. Let them try to vote against you now. She composes herself. Been serving the troops across the kingdom. It's a 40% chance. The troops are looking good. Okay. Okay. There's another roll. There's another roll. There's another roll, and we like to keep our GGs until the book page shows up around here. Yeah, the north is too strong. The troops are looking good, Your Majesty. The Northern Warriors took out a whole nest of wyverns last month. Now the key is to make sure the armies are loyal to us, not to their region. Easier said than done, of course. I need to speak to the ordinary soldiers, grease some palms, smoke some cigars, reminisce over old war stories that don't respect the council any more than I do. But at the end of the day, Your Majesty, it'll come down to how much they respect you. That's very unkind, the FMX. So, going to the thinking tank a little bit. But at the end of the day, Your Majesty, it'll come down to how much they respect you. That evening, she rides out to meet with the kingdom's soldiers to get the lay of the land. So this here might be the last role of the dynasty. Pyre might be the last role of the dynasty. If this ends, Queen Santana II is going to be... If this ends, Queen Santana II is going to be taking possession of the throne, keeping possession of the throne, but it's still a very contested and unstable kingdom. And I think that what's going to happen is going to be, on the one hand, the kingdom is probably going to continue in strife. There's no unity. There's going to be infighting. There's going to be civil war. Over and over again. On the other hand, I know there are a few people in chat and in the community have a few ideas of some things that might happen and that are going to be showing up either in chat tonight or on the Discord as summaries in the next few days. So stay tuned for that as well, I think. Very unstable. Buildings keep getting destroyed. True. Coin flip here. 50%. Let's go. And it's a fail. It's a fail. Queen Santana II does not have a hold on the kingdom. When she returned, the Marshal looks frustrated. She unstoppers a whiskey flask and takes a long, fierce swig. Damn it, the soldiers have no interest in turning against the council. What a waste of time. You need to get the respect somehow. I don't care how. And that's the end of the season. Wow, the votes have been so bad. So bad. I'm gonna keep it. Gotcha, Marley. Counts are rushing to be happy. They are indeed. Okay. Mission Tyranny, a powerful storm, and more beast attacks. Of course. You must do something about this wild animal problem, Your Grace. It's getting out of control. What wild animal problem? Great beasts have migrated from the north and are ravaging our crops. I wouldn't rule out the possibility of reply by the chiefs. Those heathens have no respect for their neighbors. You call them heathens? I tried to warn you. You can't blame us for this. Settle down, both of you. We shall just have to vote on the issue. 3%. Oh my god. I'm not gonna denounce the chiefs. What the fuck? That sounds ludicrous. Finally, King Israel had a makeover. Let me grab some water. Wait. Ah! God damn it! Ah! Shit. I just hurt myself. Ah! Ah! God! I just head-butted a thing. I head-butted my greatest fan. Yeah, I bonked my head on the metal of my greatest fan. Down. I'm good. There's no blood. I'm good. Felt like a scratch, but it's not. Looks like you want for the counts to fail. I see. Okay. Let the counts deal with the problem themselves. You do your best to diplomatically explain to Countess King Israel that your hands are tied, but she is none too happy. Sorry. Oh my god, they actually managed to succeed! No fucking way! The East soldiers beat back the tide, but not before suffering losses they won't soon forget. Good job! What happened? The game happened, Astronovska. Okay, good. Good stuff. And a powerful storm. A terrible storm has struck the south. Alas, many houses have been swept away in the floods, and the roads are totally impassable. Were they expensive houses? In which case, I'm happy. Have to sleep for a bit. Oh no! We'll do our best, Kiwi. Thank you. Oh, it was at 9 and now it's 4. It's just a game. Like, that's to answer to the person who said earlier, oh, this smells like a queen victory. You never know until it's over. Like, authority and stability tend to plummet in the later parts of the game. More houses destroyed, yeah. So, what do we do here? We need popularity, right? We definitely need popularity. We definitely need popularity. So yeah, spare no expense. At this point, that's what we gotta try. Like at this point, Santana is starting to stack the deck in her favor with the help of the loyalists. Really? I don't know. I don't know, Marley. This feels pretty bad. I'm not sure. My honest thought is it's probably gonna be a mess in the end. Oh, Dragon is loyal, you're right. The marsh now sprouts large vine-coated trees with saves of buzzing insects blotting out the very sun. Not good. We have to attune ourselves. We're trying! Well. Marley and Casual have the same banner? Oh, you're right! It's the exact same. Let's go. The South will have to fend for itself. This is an outrage, Your Highness. We cannot be expected to weather this alone. And yet, here we are. I'm genuinely sorry. With no one to repair the roads, trade falls to a standstill and stockpiled crops rot in their storehouses. Wow. 60% this time around. Can Queen Santana II? Can Queen Santana II take control of the armies at the very last opportunity, I feel? Can Queen Santana II succeed and get control of the armies right before it's too late? 60% chance. This is so painful. This is so painful. I'm seeing really poor things into the Queen's future. 2 times failing. When she returns, the Marshal looks frustrated. She unstoppers a whiskey flag and takes a long, fierce swing. You need to get their respect somehow. I wouldn't have the finale go any other way, right? This is insane. This is insane. A call for Uthrandra. Let's go with a call for apprentices first, because it's... I literally can't look. Dreadful tidings, Your Majesty. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Calavan. Please tell me that Dragon is the one who wants to become a wizard. Yeah, I'm afraid of the chopper now. I believe it is Pestia, the Lady of Pestilence. Why is this a problem? She's put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking peasants from all over the south are lining up for their chance. Only if it's Athmoral. Nah, it's Pestia. Ah, it's not. Not just peasants. I see we play have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those low-born are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You couldn't put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servants. You can't let this go ahead. It presents a clear, dangerous conflict of interest. Okay, let's assemble the council. Gotcha, Marley. We already got a turnip lady. You're right. What you mean by her own? Of course I'm gonna do the old Thrander before the ambition check. Absolutely. Yeah. Sure, Lurks. Thank you for asking. Well, I'll veto these. One of the two. I think Queen Santana knows that her relationship with the East is very, you know, on edge right now, so just really sucks we get a bug like this at the finale, because if we had our skipped season... Wait, what? What about the season? Well, what's the season? What's the season thing? What's this thing talking about the season? Scroll back, but the ambition is supposed to skip a season. Is it? Wasn't that the case at the start and then they changed it? If you feel it's supposed to skip, but it's just straight up now. It still is, because like in the past I've had it multiple times. I think I've had a game where I failed it 3 times in a row, 3 seasons in a row. Like, it definitely happened already to me in the past. I would encourage you all to check in with the devs on this, so that we can have more clarity. Like, if you don't mind, just write them a message. All right, forfeit the noble title. Was it because the first roll was a success? I don't know, but this same thing happened to me again already, and it happened 4 seasons in a row. I failed 3 and I succeeded on the 4th. Merging the ambition check and ambition. Oh, okay. Okay. That's weird. Yeah, I would still inquire. I mean, if I fail again, we'll check. I suppose that is an acceptable compromise. See We Play begins their journey to Calavan immediately. Their successor, KOTC We Play II, inherits their position in the council, but the treasury confiscates the vast majority of their wealth as payment. Pesta's presence in Calavan attracts all sorts of visitors, until the power of her latent magic starts to wield crops for miles around. Next ambition check is now. Maybe this tyrant is built different. Might be. Yeah, what do you mean by her own? Like, you mean... not the 3 that we already have? Ulthrander. Canny Banana, Your Majesty, the creatures that have been ravaging our countryside. They are Ulthrander. Ulthrander? You Ulthrander, your greatness. People of the north turned into horrible creatures for ancient ritual. Nah, see, we play didn't die yet. Where are beasts? We should act swiftly then. Ziggy Pie, hello, and welcome. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? Welcome to the Chiefs. How are you doing? Oh, them. Of course. Of course. If this is the last event of the game, this is perfect. Imagine a dynasty that started with the werewolf killing the monarch, finishing on werewolves. Beasts. Wait, Your Majesty, there's something else you should know. Yeah, begin in werewolf, end in werewolf. The Ulthrander, they're fanatics. They attack us because they believe we have turned against our old gods. They wish to see the influence of our 9th god completely eradicated in the north. Your archbishop is incensed, but you calm him with a wave of your hand. A vote must be called. Oh, this is bad. Invite the beast folk to the capital for an audience? I mean, I would dispatch them, right? See, like, this is the smart thing to do for the game. But I would send monster hunters. I would definitely send monster hunters. Yeah. Definitely send monster hunters. What could go wrong with being a werewolf in the council chamber, right? God, if you go for C, and if that kills the monarch, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Gotcha, Marley. You're going for C, I don't fucking believe this. I don't believe it. I don't believe this. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, Marley. Let's go with the C. Although some are aghast at the idea, it's the only way to resolve the situation once and for all. A good queen must wield diplomacy as well as she wields a sword, you recall your parents saying? That's a very interesting quote from Santana the First. Also, you have the blood of the beast. Wait. Oh, if the 9th wills your survival, then you will have earned the victory, in my opinion. Makes sense. Also, you have the blood of the beast slayer. That's true, yeah. You wonder if they had ever tried to wield it against the werebeast before. The game just knows what we're up to. It does. Chill, Noble. You could chill and wait for next season. Rebel. It's ambition check time, and it's an 80% chance. It's an 80%. It's not over. It's not 100%. Meet the werewolves. Nope. Yeah, it does. It increases every turn. It's not a GG yet. Alright, for the 3rd time in a row, for the third time in a row. This might be the last roll of the dynasty. 80% chance of success. And again, I think that even if the queen wins here, the kingdom is probably going to be completely torn by inner conflict and civil war. Because look at this, like people in chat, look at the nobles of the council. Shouting for rebellion, shouting for heretics, and you know, there's no unity at all on any front. So, she'll be holding the kingdom with spit and and tears, exactly. Yeah, I absolutely agree, Northwind. I think that this kingdom is doomed to strife and infighting in the epilogue. There is unity via fear, but it's so fragile. And it's gonna end as soon as this monarch dies. It's gonna explode in a bunch of 1,000 wars, I think. But first, let's see if Queen Santana II can actually hold the kingdom together for just a little longer. And no, you cannot. What do those of you who said GG in chat say? Now, hold the GGs. I keep telling you. Can't it banana, thank you for the follow. I keep telling you. It's not over until it's over. Wait, what's that? Oh, thank you. Oh, and Ziggy Pie, thank you so much for the follow. I told you. I told you. Can't keep getting away with it. Apparently we can. Thank you for the BD Spabo. 3 failed rolls in a row. Yep, I had it once already. Once. It's too close of a game to be over like this. Everyone who said GG feels like a clown now. A little bit. A little bit. Well, let's go. We gotta get the respect in the next 2 seasons. Yeah, that's true. I gotta talk to the devs. Let me write it down. Ambition. Repeating every season. Fantastic. I was kind of hoping that we wouldn't get to Rebellion, because it's already 1 AM and I need to study for 14 hours tomorrow. So this is gonna be a long game, but I have to accept it. I'm gonna probably start skipping events, unfortunately, like the text. Auction time, exclamation mark, fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are raising stability with A, lowering faith for the chiefs with B, raising trade for the counts with C, lowering authority with D, lowering stability with E, lowering trade for the grandees with F. Oh god, Kaji. Why study when completing the castle? Because I want to get a degree. Thank you, Death and Doom. I just hope it gets a nice conclusion. I was just hoping to avoid a rebellion at this time, because rebellion means we're gonna play for another hour, for sure. Like, I don't see it ending in the next 20 minutes or so. So. It's almost time for bedtime. Yeah. Alright, so Shinji being the biggest funder for lowering stability and Reaper lowering authority. Oh, you're right. If you rebel, the other 2 regions win? I don't know. Actually, we could end early if the authority goes low enough, so... yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're still... And I still get the ambition? The summit? Oh, right, because it's not... Oh, wait. We're not actually having a rebellion. I want to see the summit. What is the summit? Oh my god, it's the Ulthrander. Where beasts? Is this how it ends? Oh my god. Your Majesty, the beasts have arrived. Do not worry, the Palace Watch will keep you safe if they try and... The Palace Watch. This one is their leader. What? No fucking way, Levinson! Levinson the Third! Levinson the Third! Levinson! Levinson the Third! The first noble to die, I think. No way! The first noble to die at the very start of the dynasty, if I remember correctly. Dying twice to duels in the very first 2 reigns of the dynasty. Yeah, consult the archive right now. Yeah, Levinson died twice in duels. And I think it was the first noble to die. Oh, in Luda's reign. Okay. But then became a very prominent noble because of that. And Levinson started appearing in pretty much council introductions and maybe as a claimant as well. So it was a very, very important person in the at the very start of the dynasty. Oh my god! I expected a beast. I can't fucking believe this. Levinson is gonna lose their shit when they see this. They both died in 965. This is absolutely incredible. Santana II. But Queen Santana doesn't know. It's your majesty to you. Whatever pleases you, your majesty. Exactly, nearly 200 years ago. Oh my god, the lore comes full circle. This is the best payoff. I thought you'd be more feral. He snorts and shrugs. Appearances can be deceiving, Santana II. Let's just get this over with. As it pleases you. The Church of the Ninth God must withdraw from the north immediately and never return. And of course, there's religious conflict. This is our demand. The chiefs have lost their way. We will show them, by the power of Valtor and the wisdom of Morgana, what it means to be a Northerner. Absolutely preposterous. Surely you cannot even consider this, Your Majesty. These monsters should be shown the sword. We kill the leader, right? We kill the fucking leader, right? We have to kill the leader. We have to do it. We have to do it. Kill the leaders. Kill the leaders. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot believe that this game is giving us this payoff 200 years later. This is insane. This is insane. For those of you who were here from the start, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's go. Kill the beast folk leaders where they stand. Grimly, you signal the Palace Watch to ambush the were creatures. It's a bloody fight with huge losses on both sides, but the beasts are soon vanquished. With one decisive blow, you've cut off the head of your enemy, earning the respect and fear of citizens throughout the kingdom. The Beast Slayer. The Beast Slayer blood, just like her parent. The chiefs, however, are enraged. Even if they disagreed with the Beast Folk, they believe attacking someone in cold blood to be among the greatest of evils. Many nobles now fear showing their faces at court, lest they also face your unexpected wrath. Is this how we win? Is this how we win here? A pillar of the community. Yeah, we are plunging into civil war. Like, if this truly, ambition roll is now 100%. If the queen wins, as I think it will happen, it truly means that the queen managed to keep things together by bloodshed. Like, the kingdom is so fucked up right now and so at war that I think I'm gonna go over this in a second. Your Grace, I regret to have to bring this matter to you, but there's no other way. We've been tracking an Eastern criminal who's wanted in conjunction with a number of high-profile incidents back home. We thought she slipped the net until recently, when we discovered that she fled into the south a number of years ago, but the Grandis are refusing to let that investigate further. We don't know her real name, but the peasants call her Widowmaker Ellie. She's lied, cheated, and murdered her way halfway across the east. Widow woman, are you talking about old lady Ellie? She's a pillar of the community back in Aranza. She arrived a few years ago from the east and used her wealth invested local business to set up an orphanage. Okay. Let's do this quickly. Option A. Just send her back to the east. You know, trying to make people happy. Clearly she repented. She's a nice lady. Alright. But the people of the East demand justice. What about the families of Widowmaker Ellie who must suffer for this? It's for the best, Alex Zypher. She's clearly reformed and her Haranza just wouldn't be the same without her. It doesn't reflect well on the crown that such a terrible killer can't get away with it if they just set up an orphanage or two. At least Haranza continues to prosper, though. She even killed the count. A true pillar of the community. That's funny. So, ambition tyranny. %. No fucking way, it can't go over 80%. So if the queen wins here, so if the stream doesn't end here, if the game doesn't end here, I'm gonna start skipping through events because I really need to get to bed. And thank you for the bit. If the queen wins here, I think that what this means is most intense game of King of the Castle. Yes, that's what we aim for here. I think it's capped at 80%. So if the queen manages to win here, I think that what happens is she manages to grab control of the kingdom through violence just a moment before rebellion erupts, right? But it's a frail kind of control. And what that means is that she's gonna be ruling for 15 years as every other monarch, but in those 15 years, the only way that she can keep everything at peace is through escalation. So I think if Queen Santana II wins here, she's gonna be violent and ever more brutal with every passing year, to the point where when she dies, everything will crumble and the kingdom will be torn apart. If that doesn't happen, the kingdom explodes now. Let's see. She manages to do it and makes the situation even worse. Even worse. Because do you think this is good for the kingdom? This is bad. It's like one of those situations when there is a problem and instead of talking about it, instead of trying to fix it, instead of venting, you hold it down and you hold it down and you hold it down, and every time you start to try to speak about it, you're pushed down, you're punched, you're shoved away. And then, when the person who shoves you has one moment of hesitation, one moment of weakness, or is not there, you burst. In a worse way than you would ever done if you had been previously allowed. This is bad. This is bad for the kingdom. This is really bad for the kingdom, everybody. When she returns, the marshal punches you in the arm, so hard you almost puke. Is that good? Was that a happy punch? Troops are with us. They're fed up. With the council passing all these namby-pamby so-called laws, it's time for an iron fist to punch the kingdom back into shape. Over the next few weeks, soldiers across the kingdom mutiny against their commanding officers and swear fealty directly to the queen. The nobles beg for a council session to discuss the crisis, but you put them off, blaming the renovation of the council hall. Of course, there's one person you can't avoid, your spouse. And now it comes full circle, seizing the armies of my own people. It almost feels poetic. They're not your people anymore. Just know that I'll do whatever needs to be done. At long last, if you're sure the armies of the kingdom are in the palm of your hand, you allow the next council session to go ahead. The final council session. The marshal stands at your right hand, flanked by a garrison of the city watch. Your honor guard flanks you on the other side, ready for anything. The nobles file in one by one. Is that an Iron Maiden? Most of them are looking nervous, but Chief Ziggy Pie just looks angry. Your recent conduct has been outrageous, Your Greatness, unforgivable. Delaying the council session, secret meetings with our soldiers, violating the feudal contract, while top officers have been killed in this little mutiny of yours. Let's call a vote right now. I'm ready to deprive you of that crown, no scratch that. I'm ready to deprive you of your head. The trapdoor opens beneath Chief Ziggy Pie's feet. With a strangled shriek, he falls into the pit of snakes. There's a moment of silence. Your Highness, I'm sure we're all delighted to be here. Right, you lot. I don't think we need any more votes, do we? The Queen can take over from here. Of course, Marshal. Now get out, all of you. As the nobles shuffle out with their tails between their legs, you let out a joyful laugh. Maybe some would describe it as an evil cackle. But those people would be dissidents, and you deal with them harshly. Without the council holding back, your daily duties are so easy, so efficient. Your firm grip over the kingdom will secure an excellent future for little Santana III when the time comes. Oh no, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, now the kingdom will fall into its own snake pit. Your reign of terror is here, but your future has only just began. Good game, everybody. That makes it good fucking game. That was epic. GG. Hesperus, yeah, I can't believe that either. Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the chief's scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they take matters into their own hands. I'm gonna look at it in a second, Marley. Perhaps next time they take matters into their own hands instead of hinging their plans on the whims of common folk. With their plans in tatters, the counts retreated to their castles to brood. Their olive branch was rejected, the secret of eternity. That they had guarded for eons, they would not be so kind again. The Grandis prayed and prayed for a miracle to place Ophelia in her rightful place on the throne, but no miracle came. Queen Santana II's reign spanned another 15 blood-drenched years that got worse and worse. The council couldn't defy her, fearing a gruesome fate. It was a dark and fearful time for everyone but the queen, who seemed to enjoy herself immensely, especially when spikes and thumbscrews were involved. And it got worse and worse and worse. Worse and worse and worse. Oh, can I read that, Marley? Marley wrote, "The counts have bided their time well, and now with the latest action of Santana II, they will rise up and plunge the kingdom into complete chaos." The chiefs became enraged as Livingstone III was cut down in the palace, in mockery to how Livingstone I was unceremoniously cut down by a grandee. The grandees are raring to go for a holy crusade against everyone else. Santana II knew that she had to escalate the fight back against all of her adversaries. This is insane. Queen Santana II, the Cruel. How perfect can it be? How perfect can it be? It's perfect. It is perfect. It's perfect. Esperos, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. I'm so excited too. I'm so excited. I think part of why things started to go out of order was Santana's second insistence of forcing the faith in the realm after all the times it plays was most at peace was during the times of religious tolerance. I think she just got really scared by the thing that Marley told her privately, you know? And that made her think that she really needed to pick a side, hoping it would be the victorious one. Within the ruined tunnels of Bastion, a large room was found with 7 paths found. To the north, one to the south, and in the center of the room, archway, black brick, each path. The main path carries taken for the seal of the 1st, the 3rd battalion, 4th, the skull that was carried, the 5th, the book of the night. That sounds... This game is still on the nose. It's almost frightening, right? That was generally the best lore ending I've ever seen. Like, what the hell? I'm glad. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. And I want to make more of this. I want to make more of this. I want to keep playing this and create lore and stories together with you in order to get to epic conclusions. My idea here is to share stories, create narratives together in imaginary worlds, right? In fictitious worlds. But those stories, those imaginary stories, create emotions and feelings that are real. I feel them, you feel them, we share them, and we're not gonna forget about them. So if you want to feel these feelings, if you want to be part of this, I invite you to stick around. I'm so excited, I'm so happy. This was beautiful. This was absolutely beautiful. And with Queen Santana II the Cruel, this marks the conclusion of the Aquila Dynasty. A dynasty that ends in chaos, cruelty. Unlike the previous one, the Webian Dynasty, that ended well, with unity. This ends in chaos and bloodshed. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Dragon Pit II being the richest, Reaper poetically being the poorest. And poor King Santana III is probably gonna be murdered as soon as he takes the throne. I think that's what's gonna happen. This was amazing. Thank you so much, everybody, for taking part in this wonderful dynasty. I cannot wait for the next one to start in 2 weeks, and I invite you all to stick around and to join. Thank you for playing the Aquila Dynasty with me. 2 more exciting stories.